Says we're starting now. What's up, everybody? Let's play the song. I got it down too low. Either that or my headphones aren't working. My headphones are quieter than normal. I don't know why.
Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie
What's up, Hope? What's up, Ultimate?
Let's go.
What's at 9 p.m.? What's at 9? Is there a secret going on at 9 p.m. that I don't know about? You guys got a secret going on? Alright, let me share this out real quick. What's up, Don? Break. He's got the right diet. He only got the right diet if you follow it. As you can tell, I did not follow it. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that must have been from earlier. I gotcha. I forgot. We gotta get Mr. Nice Guy to add freaking hope to this. Uh-oh, there's dawn break. What's up, Alexis? We got Snookies in here. We don't fuck around. I don't know why Mr. Nice Guy does not cuss in his songs. It's alright, Mr. Nice Guy, you can cuss. He's trying to be Ice Cube, I think. How do I sound? It sounds quiet to me. Is the music sound louder? I can make it louder. Yeah, we do the full song now. Gives me time to share this out. Let's roll. Thank you, Don. The future, Matt Rogers and AI. We all got bread to kill and we stay fly. Ryder and AAL are here. Yo, drunk uncle. Slam another beer. See, I'm not. I guess I am seeing them all. You're not in here, Snooks? Alright, we gotta talk to Mr. Nice Guy. What's up, puppies, ponies, He's gotta take Penelope out. Maybe you can replace Penelope. Oh, and Sugar. That's right. I had to put Sugar down, what, like 8 months ago? That was rough. Cajun Marine offlet David Aguilar. Yeah, we some mega stars. Eden, Daisy, and Kelly. I mean, we got Titty 1 and Titty 2, but we don't have Snookies and Hope in here. I bet you we could add it real easy. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Well, I'm not gonna get to hear strange animals for a long time. What's up, Willow? Mike Jones, Jeannie Smith. Let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. It all depends. Hold on one second, Jeannie. Oh, I'm sorry about Oscar puppies. When you asked me how close am I to paying off the veterans, well, I guaranteed it, so I paid already. Am I close to being to where I didn't pay more than half? No. Oh, Peyton. Man. Oh, shit. One of my speaking of the veterans, one of your packages is still, but maybe delivered late. Oh, it's in Fresno. Oh, to get here Saturday, that's fine. He was 13, wow. That's a long time.
Keep on watching, keep on listening. Don't pay attention.
Yeah, no, I already paid for all the gifts. I haven't paid the food yet, but I got the money for it. I mean, I've been doing this since 2010, Jeannie, and nobody ever helps me pay for it, so I just use all of my own money. It's just the way it is. 8 of you haven't liked yet. We got Richard Hertz up in here. We're in some deep, deep trouble. Actually, Richard Hertz, you know, I'll do this. Wasn't going to do it first, but I think I'll do it first. Richard Hertz, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, my friend. You've got to start worrying about what you do. YouTube is going to be breaking down. Sorry, I'm going to go. Oh, I already did like it. So I even liked it myself. I liked it myself already. YouTube is going to start cracking down on everybody. They got bots coming out. They got all kinds of stuff coming out in January that's going to be only screwing you guys. You see, I hate to say it, Snookies. I've read this 3 times. See, the streamers are already supposed to not cuss and stuff like that. Or be harmful. But now what they're saying is this. If you guys are hateful or cussing and shit like that, you know, saying all the fucking words you shouldn't fucking be saying, you know what I mean? Just kidding, guys. But yeah, YouTube's gonna start cracking down. So Snooki sent this to me because she's always worried about me, and she's like, Eddie, you're gonna get in trouble for what you say. And I take it, and I like to okay, why is this here? Why was this off? All right, let me get to the right page now for you guys. Look at, they got the Terminator too. So here's what it says. YouTube moderation bots will start issuing warnings and then 24-hour bans. Musk owns Google now, and I don't think that happened. What's wrong with the idiots in my state? You just read 10 minutes ago that the dumb fucking governor of yours is wanting to give... Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that, Shedhorn. We're definitely going to talk about that. So here's what it says. YouTube has announced a plan to crack down on spam and abusive content in comments and live stream chats. Of course, YouTube will be doing this with bots. Of course they will, they say. Which will now have the power to issue timeouts to users and instantly remove the comments that are deemed abusive. Like how you know, I don't know how bots should be able to do this, because think about it this way. So it's all about how you say something, okay? And words can mean different things. Like, I can't think of any English words right now, but here's a Spanish word, coger, right? So coger can mean many things, including some bad stuff. So like if you go up to a girl and you say, ¿Quieres coger mi mano? That means, would you like to hold my hand? But if you only say, ¿Quieres coger? That just means, do you want to fuck? Sorry for the people that don't like bad language, but this is what I mean. So if they read the word coger, are they going to take it the wrong way, or are they going to take it the good way? Right? Because like I said, if you say, ¿Quieres coger? That's the bad way. But you say, ¿Quieres coger mi mano? Means, hey, girl, you want to hold my hand? I just want to hold your hand. Right? Yeah, that F word, you're definitely not going to be using that F word. And that's the problem, because that F word in French means a cigarette. Right? So YouTube post says, we've been working on improving our automated detection systems and machine learning models to identify and remove spam. In fact, we've removed over 1.1 billion spammy comments in the first 6 months of 2022. It later adds, we've improved our spam bot detection to keep bots out of live chats. Yeah, I call bullshit. We have to put subscribers. I mean, we have to put this in subscriber modes and make people wait 5 minutes to be a subscriber, so that way the bots can't come in here. So don't tell me that shit. We had bots like 2 weeks ago. That's BS. Now, real quick, you notice how they put the Terminator in the picture? They're letting AI, artificial intelligence, taking over. They're letting the bots take over, folks. They're letting the bots take over. Does it remind you of the Terminator? Kind of scary, right? They're going to let pretty soon the bots are going to run our world. One day we're going to have a bot president. What do you think about that? I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if a robot is made in the United States, would he then be allowed to be a president? Let's see. They say when YouTube removes a message, the company says it will warn the poster that the message has been removed. The company adds, if a user continues to leave multiple abusive comments, they may receive a timeout and be temporarily unavailable to comment for up to 24 hours. We already have a bot president. Comment moderation on YouTube. See, this is why Snookies, it's only about comments right now. They are doing it to us too, but this part here is about comments. It says comment moderation on YouTube often seems like an impossible task, to the point that many pages just turn off comments completely because they don't want to deal with it. Live chat moderation is especially tough, since even if you spot an offending message quickly after it's posted, the live scrolling nature of chat means the damage is probably already done. Right, Gra? You can't talk about that. Bots are a scalable way to tackle this problem, but Google's history of automated moderation with YouTube and the Play Store is pretty rough. So see, well, they're both the same company. Google and YouTube are the same company, right? It banned a video. Let's see. We've seen the company mark a horror channel as for kids because it included animation. It banned a video player from Google Play because the subtitle files use the extension .ass, which is also a naughty word. Is that a naughty word? What's up, Sagittarius? The Play Store regularly bans chat apps, Reddit apps, and podcast apps because, like a browser, they can access user-generated content. And sometimes that content's objectionable. You mean like those pictures Snooki has on her phone that we can't talk about? That Snooki never shares? Sorry, I gotta mess with Snooki tonight. It's Snooki's night to be messed with. It does not appear that YouTube is involving channel owners in any of these moderation decisions. So I have no control over this, folks. You read it right here. Note that the post says YouTube will warn the poster, not the channel owner, of automated content removal, and that if users disagree with the automated content or comment removal, they can submit feedback. What's up, Find the Right Passion? Long time no see. So as you can tell, they're going to start moderating your comments. You can't say anything, and it's going to be a computer judging you. You're all being judged by computers. Man, I miss it when we had freaking the nuns in Catholic school walking around with the fucking rulers. $5 says Gra's the first to be banned. Okay, we'll have to see about that. Let's see, view article. They actually have view article comments. Let's see. Is there any article comments? Reader comments. 91. Says there are so many spam bots on YouTube at this point that it's not even funny, which is true. I've been watching a live stream for a few hours now, and there have been several people who have complained about their comments just disappearing. That's been happening for a while. The spam on YouTube is terrible. We all know that. Using the Terminator as the lead image made me laugh, as long as we're avoiding the hyperbole. Yeah. Anyways, this is not gonna. It's not good for us, folks. Why are we got to stop letting computers take charge. We really do. You want to make a computer that can, heal a person. You want a computer that can build stuff that'll work great for us. No problem. But yeah, Richard Hertz, you're gonna be in trouble. Snook's telling you, I only watch it because Luke. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Those nuns were so mean, but at least they had the. What do you mean nuns show mercy? The nuns at my school never showed mercy. Hell no. Sister Mary Dennis did not play around. My nuns were the worst. Freaking. And I only went through 6 years of Catholic school. My brother and sister had to go through 8 years of Catholic school. That was hellacious probably for them. Oh, Wayne, glad I didn't know you were doing radiation treatments. I'm sorry to hear that. You're good to go. I hope so. That'll be good. Looking to call the fire departments next you hear they're hot. Better call Hope first before you call the fire department. You have a question. Do you mind if I share a link to GoFundMe for a fallen fireman in Ohio that has a wife and 5 kids? Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. I have no problem with that. Let's see, what is Gross saying? I don't even know. I don't know Big Latin, I guess. I'm not naming shit for you, Richard Hertz. You never yeah, you're the dirtiest man on the planet, Richard Hertz. We can just get in a circle and moderate each other until we are satisfied. Are you making reference to a circle? Yeah. I hope not. Anyways, let's see. Drunk Uncle's not here yet. But let's get started with the news anyway. Shall we get started with the news? We don't have too much tonight. Oh yeah, what do you guys think about Steven Crowder? I probably got to wait for Drunk Uncle for this. But there you go. Hope just put a GoFundMe in there. Go check out this memorial fund for this firefighter. I don't know what happened with them. Hope can maybe explain it. Maybe she'll come on later and explain it. But yeah, so if anybody doesn't know, today, Steven Crowder's been talking about an announcement he was going to make. And he put out a website yesterday before the announcement today saying, look, whatever happens with me in the Blaze, so something was going to happen with the Blaze. So right now, he said today was his last show, but they're going to do a show on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on the Blaze only for Mug Club members. And then he says, go to this website, sign up so I can be able to contact you to tell us where to find us later on. Well, I mean, I knew he was leaving the Blaze too, right, Stinky Pete? But here's the problem. Why doesn't he just stream on YouTube and Rumble until he finds a new home? That's what I don't understand. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, so one problem could be this. I mean, he's got a huge amount of people working for him. I think he said he had like 25 people working there for him. So if he's got 25 people working for him, he's not getting paid from YouTube ads. Rumble pays him probably, but I don't know how much those ads are because you know how he's been pushing people go to Rumble. So I think that's the biggest reason he's been pushing people to go to Rumble, because Rumble's at least paying him for his ad stuff, right? So, but I don't think there's enough people on Rumble that can support his 25-person staff. Yeah, but he still stream. What I'm wondering though is why he doesn't still do his 1 hour show, because he's just totally stopping completely 100%. In January there will be no more Crowder coming back, and that's what I don't get. I'm wondering why he's not doing at least his YouTube shows. I understand it's probably very expensive for him with his 25 employees. So I don't know. It's sad. It's very sad. But what he's talking, I think he's going to start up his own place. And if he does, I'm hoping he's going to make it so little people like me can stream on his platform. If I were to guess, the way it worked was this with the Blaze. When you go to the Blaze and because Crowder, you didn't just get Crowder when you signed up for Mug Club. You got the whole entire Blaze. So the Blaze has to get paid too, right? So I think the way it worked is this. Steven Crowder, as long as you punched in, whatever Crowder's thing was, his promotional code, then he got like 30%. I think that's all that happened. Maybe on a good day he might get 50%. I don't know, because think about that. When he gives it to veterans and to, college students, and the days when he takes 30% off, does that mean he's not getting any money at all? So I am wondering if maybe then they split it 50-50. It's one or the other. Oh, let's see, Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy's getting some message. Subscriber only mode. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you're not subscribed, Mr. Nice Guy. You need to subscribe to the channel. Mr. Nice Guy, you're not subscribed to my channel? It's since the last 2 nights I've had it in subscriber mode only. So that way we don't get the bots coming in here. So that's probably why. You must not be subscribed to the channel. Probably why. The best Crowder is when he breaks down fascism. Yeah, I love Crowder. It's cool. You know, at the very first week of Dave, you know, I was like, Dave was funny, but it just didn't fit in the show. And now I think he slowly worked his way into the show. And now I love Dave. You know? Anyways. We'll talk. I know we're going to have to talk more about this when Drunk Uncle comes. Guaranteed. Steven Crowder has 1.2 million followers. If half of those pay $5 a month, that's still well, maybe $5 million. That would cover his pay and everybody there. Really, I think that would if $5 a month. Oh wait, not even that, Gra. Not if half of those. So that's 610 million or 610,000. If they just pay $2, if you paid $1 a month, he would be making his nuts. His nut, and I don't mean in a bad way. I mean the nut. You make the nut. That's how much you'll make to pay your bills. Sorry, excuse me. Excusez-moi. All right, let's get started with the news. Let's see, Mr. Nice Guy texts me back yet? Not yet. Yeah, he definitely deserves it. And then he made a comment, about people that only have a few followers, maybe they just give it up. And I'm like, geez, do I fall into that category? Drunk. Oh, well, we don't have to start it over yet. Hold on. Drunk Uncle's here early today. Let's see. Let's turn this one off. There he is. Why are you so... Is your head, not in the screen or something? Oh, yeah. Okay, it's not me. I thought maybe it was me. Brownie, you hush. So, did you watch Crowder today?
Yes.
So, what do you think about... Come on then.
Well, there's people around while I was watching, so I didn't get to, focus straight in on it. But... I guess we're right with the falling out, or I don't know about falling out, but him leaving Blaze.
Oh yeah, that was pretty much figured out, because he kept saying it. He's all wherever I go, so you knew he was going somewhere.
So maybe I'm missing. Did I forget something? Did something big happen?
Yeah, he's not coming back at all until he finds a new place. In January, he's not coming back. He's not going to be only on YouTube and Rumble. He's not coming back at all.
Oh.
That's what I get. He's not going to come back until he finds a new platform for Mug Club. Isn't that what everybody else, isn't that what your thoughts are? Mr. Nice Guy, try unsubscribing and try resubscribing.
Yeah, I never even thought of that.
Cause why do you think he wants your email?
Yeah.
He says because
now, when you done it, did you get some sort of, did it go to a different screen or anything? Whenever I put it in, it just the whole screen just refreshed.
Yeah, that's all that happened to me. They said that would happen.
Okay.
No, he said I need your email so I can keep in touch with you. He said sometime in January, I will try and put out a YouTube video so everybody knows what's going on. He is not coming back.
Oh,
he is not coming back until he has a new platform.
I wonder if he'll just go to, Daily Wire has their own. Don't they have their own platform?
He doesn't want to be on. I don't think he wants to be on the Daily Wire.
Oh. I thought he got along with them.
No, Sneaky Pete, I think you're wrong. I don't think he's doing the YouTube show anymore. Because if he was going to keep on doing the YouTube show, why is he pushing to get everybody's emails? Why is he saying, I won't be able to get a hold of you unless you give me your email. He's not going to do the YouTube shows anymore. I think he's done with YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
That makes me sad.
He never said he wasn't, but he never said he was. He says sometime in January I will make a video on YouTube. That means he's not coming back.
And plus, it would be hard since he's demonetized on YouTube. You'd just be constantly losing money. You know, I don't know what kind of check he's getting from
I know
Rumble.
very well.
Hmm.
I know very well.
Yeah.
No, I know that, Sneaky Pete, but you're not listening to what he said. If you listen to the word, I'm in a Mug Club group, and everybody says, no, he's not coming back in Monday. We've been talking about this all day long. Why would he say, I'll post a video sometime in YouTube to let you know when and if we will be back? He said, I will post a video on YouTube and Rumble to let you guys know when and if we will be back. He's not coming back until he has a full platform. He's not just going to do it on YouTube and Rumble for free. I don't think he can afford it. I think that's the whole reason why. Rumble doesn't have the subscribers on there. He doesn't. Right? And you know what? Oh, shoot.
Well, could be.
Like, I think that's the whole reason. Sorry, I just actually went to Rumble. See, look, you can't even... Where's my Rumble chat? My Rumble chat is gone now. Rumble chat is down because I can't see people's chat. And yeah, Rumble chat is down now. Interesting. Because look over here. So I'm going to click on this thing over here. I can't... I think you get like 1 penny for every 1,000 views on Rumble or something like that. 1 penny. So 3 million. Let's say he has 3 million people watch him a day, which that doesn't happen on YouTube and Rumble. But let's just say 3 million. Where's my calculator? So let's go 3. That's 3,000. 30,000, 300,000, 3,000 times 0.01. That's $3,000 a day. I don't think his company can live off of $3,000 an episode. I don't think he can. He's paying. He said his starting pay. He said for one of his employees is $25 an hour. What's up, Mr. Nice Guy? Made it in. So think about that. $3,000 a day. I'm sure Dave Landau's got to fly back and forth every week, so he's probably paying him at least $100,000 a year. Gerald's they're all probably getting like $100,000 a year. Yeah. You can't do that on $3,000 a day, folks. I don't.
If that is indeed the case, then I really hope he finds a platform very, very soon, because I'll start to go through withdrawals if I don't get Crowder. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, guys. I hate to break the bad news, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I mean, he said I'm trying. You know, did you not see how upset he was today about it? He's not going to be back in January unless he has a new platform. And think about this. He said he won't do a platform unless he knows it can handle his viewers, right? Well, look what happened. He said go to welovemugclub.com or whatever, or what was it? Lovemugclub.com, welovemugclub.com.
Mug Club forever.
Or Mug, like yeah, that. Something like that, right? And the first day, it couldn't handle just all these people going in to give their email addresses. So it's not that website's not going to be able to handle all those people trying to watch a video. It's just not going to work. And I unfortunately, I don't think his sponsors are going to pay, $20,000 an episode That's probably what he has to pay, you know, in salaries. Well, not that much. Probably more like, I bet you he spends about $10,000 an episode. He has 25 employees. Then he's got the building. Then he's got all the equipment. He's got insurance. You know, it's not cheap, guys. I'm just a little guy. I don't pay anybody. I don't pay Drunk Uncle. I don't pay myself. You know how much money I lose every month doing this show? Can you imagine if you have 25 employees? It's not good. It's not good. He'll figure it out, though. I'm sure. I'm sure he'll figure it out. It's just...
I mean, he always takes a break around this time of the year.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of platforms that would love to have him.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here, it says it right here. I think I was giving him too much credit on the payment. Or maybe not. So, it says, hold on. ECPM is $1.19. So that means for every 1 million views, you get $1.19. He doesn't make any money off his YouTube show. His YouTube has been demonetized forever. Yeah. Uh-oh, Betty White's here. We got to clean up our act. Look, I don't know if you guys can see this. Almost. Wait a minute. Why am I showing you this when I can just put it on the screen? Hold on. Let's go here. And then I just got to go... Where are we? Let's see. Google Chrome. I got to go to the other Google Chrome. I think it's this one. Yeah. Look right here, folks. So ECPM. That's how much money you make off of Rumble per million. So that's per million. You get $1.19. You know how much I've made on Rumble since I've been on Rumble? I've made 10 cents. You gotta, it's just... This is mine. This is my stats right here. I've made 10 cents.
Ooh.
I'm rich.
Rich, bitch.
Yeah. So, just saying that's how it works, guys. It's just the way it is. Nothing he can do about it. Not until he finds a good enough thing. And the problem with him is he wants everything to be perfect. So he's gonna find he doesn't want to do it until it's perfect. He said that. He's like, I could go right now on certain channels. I've been invited to certain channels. He's all, but they can't carry it. They won't be able to make it work the way he wants it. So that's why he's not going to other ones. I'm a secret billionaire. Yeah, right. I am. I got 10 cents in the bank, guys. I am rich. I am rich. I'm the richest man in the world. Not even close. I spent so much money this year moving. I sold my house it was paid off, but I blew through that money already. Traveling, driving across country, paying for my truck. Freaking. When I drove to Graw's house to Tulsa, it was like $1,000 each way. Adds up. Donnie goes to the doctor, So, I can see where Steven Crowder is freaking out right now. He's got 2 kids to support, guys.
Did he allude to why he's leaving the Blaze? Did they not want to re-sign his contract, or did he have?
He didn't
something?
say. He did not say. He did not say. He did say. But here's something. So I'm thinking about it this way. The way I figured it is this. So Mug Club's what, $99 a month, or a year. And yeah. I figure. I've always thought that he probably got 30% of that, because the Blaze has to host the website. They have to do all the IT work. They have, the Blaze does all the hard work. Well, not all, you know what I mean. And then today I started thinking about that, though. I'm like, but that wouldn't be right, because then what happens when he gives the 30% off? That means he's not making nothing. So I bet you it's more like a 50-50 split. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. So he's getting like $1 or $2. Out of all that, he's getting like $1 or $2 a month for each subscription. Now, the reason why I think he left, they've only been there for what, 2 years now? Here's what I think maybe happened. Because, you know, the Blaze automatically resubscribes you, right? I bet you that Crowder doesn't get a percentage of that. I think he only gets a percentage is when you put in his special code to sign up for it. So when it comes time for renewals, I bet you he wasn't getting that money. That would be my guess. Now, maybe a lot of people hate the comments. You know, the comments are bad on the Blaze, so maybe that's the reason. You know, maybe it's a whole bunch of stuff added together. The other thing, like I hate, I've talked to you about this forever. I don't watch the show live. And so I pay for the Mug Club. And then when I get up, I get up around 7:45, 8 o'clock, and they've already started. So I go to start from the beginning. And then when they switch over to Mug Club, you can't, you know, it's done. So I can't watch it until they actually upload it 5 hours later. Because the way it works is when it's live, it's streaming live. But then when that's over, because I know this, I used to be a director, once the show is over, then it starts uploading to the website. So you have to wait for that whole show to upload to the website before they can put it on the website. Because they're not recording it when it... Steven Crowder's recording it when it's live. The Blaze is not recording it when it's live. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I've heard him say something before. Oh, we got to be out of here by a certain time so we can start uploading. So Steven Crowder has a certain time he has to be finished with the show. So he
like a rendering, basically.
Yeah. So it's not a render. It's just uploading it to the internet. So he has to be done by a certain time so he can upload that video up to the cloud so you can be able to watch it later on. And I think he might be upset about that, but that's going to happen with any website you go to. What's up, Alexis? Unless you just use YouTube. YouTube right now, we're live, but YouTube records it as well and saves it and downloads it as we're uploading it or as we're streaming. So I don't know. I think he's going to come out with his own channel, his own page, and it's going to be like a Rumble type thing. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think. It's unfortunate, and I hate to break your guys' bubble, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Isn't he doing 2 more episodes or something? Like
Yeah,
Monday and Tuesday? With Mug Club and Rumble or something?
Mug Club only.
Mug Club only.
Yes. Because if you heard him today, if you listen to him today, he said, look, I hope you guys can get your money back. I hope the Blaze will give you a portion of your money back because we're no longer going to be around. That's when I knew he wasn't coming back to YouTube and Rumble. He said it. I'm not coming back. I won't be back until I have a solid platform I can stream on. So he's gone, folks. He's not gone for good. He'll be here somewhere. But he's not coming back for a little bit. Unless a miracle happens. Not a miracle, but he'll be somewhere. I mean, we're going to find him. Because remember, he even kept saying, he's like, maybe, don't worry, folks. At least you'll be able to see me out doing my live shows. Remember that? He said, I'm going to go do stand-up out there so you guys can see me. So why would he say that if he was going to be on YouTube and Rumble?
I don't know.
It's yeah. Hate to say it, folks. I got $5 on Crowder is taking the Truth Social, talking with Truth Social or Parlor. Truth Social and Parlor can't handle it. Truth Social can't even handle video yet. Yeah, he'll come back. We just gotta see. All right, guys, let's get to the news. Let's, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys. I love Crowder. I do. I paid the Mug Club even though I didn't watch it half the time because I couldn't. So much I liked them. All right. AOC's box office bomb makes Elon Musk that much more valued, says Senator Kennedy. Has anybody even seen her new documentary on climate change or what? Yeah, climate change. Makes Louisiana Republican Senator John Kennedy appreciate the billionaire industrialist Elon Musk and his contributions to America that much more. Oh, that's what it's about. Never mind. I'm not going to read this one. That's the problem when you don't read the news before you go to put it up. I thought it was going to be something good. Here we go. The Democrats push to decolonize Puerto Rico and give the territory the option of statehood or independence. Statehood or independence. Why would we give them their independence? You don't want to do that. And why would we give them statehood? There's other places that have been part of the United States longer than Puerto Rico, isn't there? We have places in the Caribbean, the Virgin Islands or whatever, right? Or the Bahamas that have been in our territory a lot longer?
I think the Virgin Islands is ours. Isn't Guam ours too?
Yeah, I think Guam has probably been ours for the longest. Let's see, what territories belong to the U.S.? Does the U.S. own? What does the U.S. own? Puerto Rico doesn't want D.C. in control. Okay, so U.S. territories. Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands. Let's see, so the Northern Mariana, they're in Spain. The year it became U.S. territory was in 1976. Guam became U.S. territory in 1898. American Samoa became U.S. territory in 1900. Puerto Rico, 1898 as well. Okay, Puerto Rico became U.S. territory in 1898. So Guam and Puerto Rico the same year. U.S. Virgin Islands was 1917. So I don't know. Why would we want to do that? Why would we want a state all the way over there in Puerto Rico? I don't think we should. What benefit would that do? So Mike Jones says, I worked the hurricane. The Dems hid water and vital supplies. I know for a fact. What's up, Gate Smasher? So Mike, when you were there, did you see AOC's grandma? And how her own granddaughter wouldn't fix up her house? It's a great place. I've never been to Puerto Rico. So House Democrats on Thursday will call up legislation aimed at ending Puerto Rico's status as a U.S. territory and giving Puerto Rican voters a say in whether the island becomes a U.S. state, an independent country, or some other form of non-territory status. Why would you do that? That's just like saying, here you go, here's your see you later. Why would we do that? That's like walking up to a homeless guy on the street and saying, see that $10 million house right there? It's all yours. Go ahead and take it over and fuck it up. What benefit do they, why is Puerto Rico doing that? Why?
Yeah, I'm thinking what Andy's saying is probably the angle. They must know or think that Puerto Rico is going to lean heavily to the left, so that gives them a few more seats.
But they're but they're going to give them the vote to where they could go as their own independent country.
Most likely, they're not going to do that.
But what if they did? What if they did? This is a bad plan. So as the Democrats prepared the Puerto Rico Status Act in the House Rules Committee on Wednesday night, allowing for debate and a vote on the bill on the House floor Thursday with just days left before they gave control of the House to the Republicans. That was today. I didn't see anything about that. So I do have to say, with only a few legislative days left in Congress, no path forward in the Senate. I'm not sure why this matter warrants an emergency meeting of the Rules Committee when so many outstanding issues remain. I don't know why they would do this. I don't think it would get, yes, if they became a state, yeah, there'd probably be 2 more Democrats in there. But that's only in the Senate. They have Puerto Rico have Congress members. You know that, right? How many Congress does Puerto Rico have? Puerto Rico, members of Congress. The resident commissioner of Puerto Rico is a congressional elected officer chosen by the people in Puerto Rico. So they have 1. Yeah, I would.
That's representatives or something.
Yeah, they have 1 congressman basically. I know the Virgin Islands has because you've seen them before. There's one from Turks and Caicos or whatever, I think, or something like that. It's 1 non-voting now, says only Mr. Bill. Okay, so they can't vote, but they do have a representative. Thank you, Mr. Bill. What is their population? Let's look it up real quick. Oops, population. I mean, why would we want to be giving up all the girls with the big booties? So they have 3.264 million people on coast, and no, that's in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. It's unincorporated. You can rent a beach house there for $1,000 to $1,500 a month easy. Wow. Yeah, but their island had no power for how long? I couldn't go. Well, our power went out the other day. We had no power for off and on, like for all day. But luckily, we have one of those backup home generators. All right, guys, this is from the Gateway Pundit. This is what they're reporting, not what I'm reporting. This is what they say. So you take it with a grain of salt. The Mojave County cancels meeting to discuss litigation against Maricopa County following election irregularities, we'll say here on YouTube. So let's see. Mr. Bill says they'll get 5. With that population, they'll probably get 5 people. As congressman. So the Mojave County Board of Supervisors has canceled a special meeting where they were set to discuss legal action against Maricopa County for disenfranchising Arizona's voters. On November 8, 2022, at least 50% of the tabulators or printers were not working on Election Day in Maricopa County, which we know. Republicans waited 4 hours in the Arizona sun. I guess it was November, though, to vote in Maricopa County. Thousands were told they could vote at a different precinct after they signed in, which they could not. And tens of thousands were told to dump their ballot into a bin that would be counted later. Following Election Day, Democrat candidates won more than 50% of the votes, despite only recording 17% of the turnout on Election Day. How is that possible? Yeah, Carrie Lake's filing a suit. And never mind. Whistleblowers' testimony in Lake's historic lawsuit. Listen to this. Reveals that Maricopa County deliberately planned this in-person voting disaster. This is from a lawsuit by Carrie Lake. We are not saying this is true. This is in a lawsuit that a witness of Carrie Lake that she has testimony of says that Maricopa County deliberately planned this in-person voting disaster where printers and tabulators failed at more than 59% of the 223 vote centers on Election Day. Voters on Election Day turned out for Carrie Lake and Republican candidates by a ratio of about 3-1. This caused massive voter disenfranchisement for the 60% of Arizona voters who live in Maricopa County. On Monday, Arizona State Senator Sonny Borelli filed another lawsuit in Mojave County against Maricopa County, revealing that Maricopa used artificial intelligence to verify ballot envelope signatures. And that's in violation of the Arizona statutory law. Maricopa County's illegal and fraudulent signature verification diluted the voting strength and disenfranchised all other counties in the state. So what they're saying is this. I wasn't going to say it, Hope, but thank you. They're saying instead of an actual person looking at the signature to verify it, a computer made that decision, which is against the rules of Arizona. It says it was also revealed in Kerry Lake's lawsuit that tens, if not hundreds of thousands of mail-in ballots with mismatched signatures were illegally counted in violation of Arizona law. Mojave County certified the fraudulent election under duress after corrupt Katie Hobbs, who oversaw the disaster-driven election as Secretary of State, threatened to jail the county supervisors. I mean, just this alone, folks. Just this alone. You are running for governor and you're in control of the election. How can that be? And then you're going to threaten them to certify the election or else they'll be jailed? That doesn't sound like the United States to me. Does that sound like the United States to you, drunk uncle?
No.
That sounds like we're in like communist China. Russia. It does. That's what it sounds like to me. I wonder how come we can't do comments right now on Rumble. There's 2 people watching there, but it won't let me see the comments. Did I maybe do a screen wrong or something on here? Let's see. You try different. Playing picture? No, I don't want to do picture in picture. I don't want to do that. How about this? That's not it either. Okay, that's weird. No comments. I don't want to play picture in picture. There we go. I wonder why there's no comments right now. Oh, here, let me type in a comment. Maybe it's they moved it. It's down below. Let me type in hi. Hit comment. My message is too short. Hi. How are you? Now hit comment. And it goes to the bottom. Am I not live on Rumble right now? You know what? I am live. Interesting. Oh, well. Oh, well. You can't legally sign a document address. No, that is very true. You can move to Puerto Rico, become a citizen, and legally not pay personal federal tax. There you go. Holy jeez, Alexis. He was tall. He was tall. That's how it works in Guam. Maybe we should all move to Guam. We won't pay taxes anymore. We could be like all the rich people. Can you think about that? If nobody paid taxes, where would we be in this world? World, where would we be? Gohmert. Does anybody know who Gohmert is? I hate when that pops up. So it says, Gohmert, without a change to how children are taught, we're going to have to get rid of the Second Amendment. Who is this Gohmert person? The House Judiciary Subcommittee on Crime, Terrorism, and Homeless Security held a hearing on Thursday, finding a solution to gun violence. So are they saying without a change to how our children are taught, we're going to have to get rid of the Second Amendment? Take away our guns? And the difference of opinion between Democrats and Republicans was put on full display. Today's Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, Joe. What's up, Santa Claus number 2? Here, hold on, drunk. We got to have a shot for Joe. You never met Joe. I've met Joe. Me and Joe are going to meet up again pretty soon in January or something. Maybe more likely February. I don't know. January or February. We're going to do the salted caramel today. This is the good salted stuff. Have a shot for Joe. Here you go, Joe. Ooh, that's good stuff. Once again, thank you, Sneaky Pete. All right, so it says, passions ran high given the sensitivity of the issues involved. As liberal lawmakers focused on weapons and conservatives on the people who use them, Representative Louis Gohmert, a Republican from Texas, damn you, Texas, a former judge who handled felony cases, was in the latter group and focused on the need to install morality in people, citing Judeo-Christian principles. So you thought it was going the other way. We kind of tricked you here a little bit, guys. He went so far as to say it is the bedrock of the nation's founding principles and that the effectiveness of the Constitution depends on it. Do you know what they just said right there, drunk uncle? Hey, look, it's Conehead. Okay, so what he's saying is, what we need to do to stop the gun violence is to get God back in the schools. That's what basically the gist of it. What he's saying is that kids nowadays don't have moral values because they've taken God out of the schools. That's what I'm getting out of this. Kids aren't afraid of going to hell. Kids aren't afraid of what will happen to them, And the way I think about it this way, when you go to church and stuff and you start learning about things like that, and if you start, kids are vulnerable as little kids, right? You teach them about Santa Claus and what do? They're like, oh, I'm going to be good so I can get a good present for Christmas. You teach them about God and whether you believe in God or not. The fact that those kids are thinking that, well, if I'm bad, God's going to send me to hell. And it makes them think right from the beginning young age. And when people don't teach their kids about God and, punishment when they're younger, then they don't have those morals. There is no consequences to them. So they don't give a shit about other people. They only care about themselves and what they want. I remember I was at a friend's house one time, and he was a thief. And he went to Kmart, and he had stolen some stuff, and he was trying to get another friend to go take it back. And his mom worked at Kmart. And so she walks in the room, and I was like, oh, shit, he's in trouble. And she's like, you dumb motherfucker, don't take this back. You want to take this back and that back and this back. And motherfucker, next time come through my line so you can look like you're paying for something, and I just won't charge you. And that kid's in jail now. That kid's in jail. He was a thief all his life because his mom taught him to be that way. It's not good. You got to teach your kids some respect. People don't have respect, then they'll never have respect, and they're never going to do anything good with their lives. That's just me. That's just me.
I concur.
You think so too, drunk uncle? Well, thank you. And drunk uncle is just slowly starting to come our way to believing in church and stuff like that. Has your professor gotten you to go to church with him yet?
No, he did bring it up once, but he's aware that I also work on Sundays, so I think he just started a new church maybe a month or so ago.
Yeah.
Maybe he's filling out the new place.
Right on, girl. I'll tell him I said happy birthday again. So here, you know what the best thing, so one of the best things to do for your first time of going to church, drunk uncle, it's coming up. Every Christmas, the church that I go to in Clovis, it's a big church. I haven't been there in a while, but they do this big, huge thing where they have a Christmas themed party. They have, it's like a talent show. Some of the kids do talent shows. Some of the adults do talent shows. They have it's a great little thing to watch. And maybe for your first attempt at going to a church, maybe you should go to one of their Christmas shows. Just check it out. Just a thought. What do you guys, every churchgoer here, what do you think? Should he go to one of those Christmas shows for his first try?
I've been to church plenty of times. I grew up in the church.
No, I know, but for your first time going back to church.
Yeah.
Shoot, I went to Catholic school all my life where everything that you did, you're going to fucking hell, right? Then I went to a Christian church, and I'm like, what? This is something different, and that's why I started going to a Christian church. And the funny part is, my mother-in-law was like, but you guys are fucking Catholic. You guys are in trouble with God. And we're like, you don't even go to fucking church. You have nothing to say. You know, the lady who never goes to church is yelling at us for going to a Christian church instead of a Catholic church. In the Bible, if you steal besides food, your house starts falling apart. There you go, Mike. There you go. All right, what's the next thing we got going on here? Is delete that one. Copy link, put in here. You know, I don't know why this Crown Royal salted caramel always makes me bark. Or bark. Riff. Makes me always burp. Hot girls make me bark. You went to a military Catholic school and church? Holy shit, I couldn't imagine that. Okay, it says, Kirsten Sinema slam dunk. Arizona Independent says what Democrats are afraid to say. Well, let's see what she's saying. Leaving aside any possible undeclared motives for leaving the Democratic Party and becoming an independent, Arizona Senator Kristen Sinema had said some things that have needed to be said for a long, long time. This is an op-ed. Or in an op-ed for the Arizona Republic, she wrote, Americans are told that we only have two choices, Democrat or Republican, and we must subscribe wholesale to policy views the parties hold. Views that have pulled farther and farther towards extremism. And that's a false choice. She is still expected to mostly vote with the Democrats and may be strategically positioning herself for re-election. You know, I don't know why I'm reading this. But I'll tell you what, guys. I remember, it wasn't even that long ago. I'm a registered Republican. But there was a bad Republican running for this one office. And, I actually was friends with the Democrat, and I knew who this person was, and I've known them for a long time. So I actually voted for a Democrat.
Shame?
No, it's not a shame. It's not a shame.
Know.
You're supposed to vote for the person that is most qualified, that you know can do the job, that's going to be in your best interest. And he was a Democrat, but he was a real person, you know? Back in the day, you didn't just see, okay, you're a Republican, I'm voting for you. That's how it didn't work back in the day like that. You're supposed to vote for the person. Yes, you may be Republican, but you're supposed to vote for the person that you believe is going to do the best job in representing you. And I still believe that to this day. Now, last election, did I vote any Democrats? Fuck no. Will I be voting for any Democrats in the future? More than likely not. Because I don't trust the Democrats anymore. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, and that's not very far. All right, Drunk Uncle, you're going to like this one. He went to the bathroom, didn't he? Yes, he did. This one he's going to like, too. We're going to wait for Drunk Uncle.
Is it about Nate Diaz or something?
No, not even close. It says the United States unseals thousands of classified JFK assassination documents. Before we get started, What's your theory? I know you have a theory, and you told it to me a couple times. So why don't you tell everybody what your theory is about the JFK assassination, about the driver?
Yeah. I think I don't know where I first heard the theory, but
King of the Hill.
No.
Dale Gribble.
I don't know, but yes, I think it may have been the driver, or that was the second gun or something like that. It was just kind of...
You're right, Sneaky Pete.
I can't remember what I was... I mean, so I've heard so many theories, and some of them
about the driver being the shooter. You told me the driver was the shooter.
Yeah. But then there's also the guard that was close, said it was his first day, and it could have been an accidental, misfire, when he heard the gun go off, he, reacted. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've even thought about it.
If just some guy reacted and just, his gun went off, that's a pretty freaking super lucky shot. I mean, that's a miracle shot.
No, I think there was a shot from the tower, but I think it was the second gunman, the magic bullet type thing. I think that more lied closer to the driver.
You're right, Mike
Because the
Jones.
mom really didn't like him.
Okay, so look, Puppies, Ponies, and Patriots says no. She's saying there was 4 shooters. Sneaky Pete says it was the driver who shot him.
Yeah. But I remember I talked to somebody, and I don't know how much I could take them on their word. But he said that he used to work at a nursing home, and one of the people that worked with JFK was in that nursing home. And like she told him some stuff like right before she died that she's wasn't even supposed to be telling people. And I don't know if it was the driver or the guard behind them.
I don't know if we can show that video on here. Eric says it's the Alec Baldwin effect. Well, let's see what they have to say here. It says the National Archives unsealed thousands of formerly classified documents related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. President Biden ordered the release of the 12,879 documents relating to the attack, including many from the CIA's personality file on Lee Harvey Oswald that it maintained both before and after his killing. Conspiracies surrounding JFK's killing have piqued the curiosity and sometimes obsession of Americans for decades. Nevertheless, White House officials have reportedly indicated that nothing in the documents will support the 2 most popular conspiracies, that Oswald was not the shooter and that JFK's killing was a government conspiracy. I would not be surprised if it was not a government conspiracy to kill him. The release.
I figured it was more mob because I wasn't alive back then, but one of my business partners, he's old enough to remember it, and and he's into stuff like that. And what was he? He's thinking it's mob related because he ran on like something for the Teamsters or something like that, and then like they pretty much helped him get elected. Maybe they funded his campaign. I don't know. And then he like turned against them. Yeah, he thinks it's a mob hit.
I don't think it's a mob hit. I think the government had something to do with it. That's just knowing where we are now. I think the government has, Bill Clinton had something to do with it. Let's just be real. Bill Clinton had something to do with it, right?
I think Marilyn Monroe was probably a government hit.
You think Marilyn Monroe was a government hit? Why? Because she slept with so many people that she knew too much.
Pillow talk, yeah.
Yeah, the pillow talk. Very possible. What if Marilyn Monroe was actually a Russian spy or an Asian spy?
No, man.
Cross says they released 97% of the Kennedy documents, which automatically makes you think what's in that 3%. Yeah. And my question is this: why don't they share this stuff with us? They know who took them out. 90% of unsolved crimes, people know. Somebody knows. It's out there. Like, are there aliens or not? They won't tell us. Why? They think we're going to freak out if we find out aliens are here. I don't think people would freak out. If you went and told the whole world, look, we've been lying since 1947 or whatever year it was. There's aliens. We've had them in Rockwell since the beginning. I do not think that people would start killing themselves and freaking out. What do you guys think? Alexa says Oswald was a dumb shit, and he sure was no Marine. Yeah. So, Mike says Mafia was used to clean up the witnesses. Speaking of that, I watched this documentary last night that I heard about, called the 75th or the 75 documentary about Mike Dowd and the shit that he did in New York in the 80s. speaking about mob hits, it's not really mob hits, but you know, drug hits and bad cops. That was pretty crazy. It's a good documentary. You guys should watch it. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. You can watch it for free. Let's see what. In order to release in ordering the release of the documents, Biden said that some documents are being withheld to protect against an identifiable harm to the military, defense, intelligence operation, law enforcement, or the conduct of foreign relations that is of such gravity that it outweighs the published disclosure. Well, wait a minute. They're telling us right here.
It was Soros.
No, listen to this right here. It could cause identifiable harm to military, defense, intelligence operations, law enforcement, or the conduct of foreign relations that is of such gravity that it outweighs. So they're saying it was government done. He was killed by the government. He's telling you it right there, folks, in bold letters. He's just not telling you what government did it. So they know who killed Kennedy. They know. They know. They know. Aliens are the hybrid of angels and beasts. People, fish, birds. Who knows? Who knows? So they know, Drunk Uncle. They know who killed him. I mean, I don't...
be in the files that they do release. Is going to be anything?
I don't know.
Must be something interesting if they've been redacted.
We'll have to go find them. We'll have to go find them. Maybe we can find them somewhere. That was a CIA group named Pegasus that had Hoover bugged. Yeah, they know. You know, and you know what I find funny? The government has eyes and ears everywhere. They know fucking everything. And you know, they can't find, you know, somebody out on bail, you know, shit like that. They can find everybody. Like with the January 6th stuff. They're posting up pictures of people saying, we don't know who this person is. Bullshit. They have if fucking Antifa can use facial recognition software to find out who these people are, the government sure as hell fucking can. Because when you go get your driver's license, you get your fucking fingerprint, you get at least your thumbprint, right? You get your thumbprint taken and your picture fucking taken. Everyone in all of those videos, the government knows who the fuck they are. They know they can track cell phones whether they're turned on or not, because there's still power in cell phones. Remember back in the day, guys, when your cell phone had a battery that you could fucking take out? You know why you can't take your battery out of your cell phone anymore? Because then you'd be able to turn it off. And even at that, when you take the battery out, there's something in here called a oh my gosh, what is it called? A capacitor. There's capacitors in here that hold power. There's little capacitors on here that will hold the power for a little bit after you take the battery out even. So your phone can still be tracked. That's why if you ever notice that when people, like if you watch with government that have flip phones and they don't want to be tracked, they don't just take the battery out. They take the phone and they break it and then they stick it in fucking water. They can track your phones. If you watch 2,000 Mules, they explain it. If you watch 2,000 Mules, they explain it right there how your phone can still transmit when the power is turned off. They knew exactly where everybody was. Exactly. I know we're not going to talk about that day too much. All right. The government to this day continues to hide thousands of assassination records. Yeah, thousands. Joe, you're getting in trouble. You're saying shit you're not supposed to. Damn it, Joe. Now, here's what I don't get. Once again, they're trying to remove history.
Introducing Molecule.
Shut up. Why are they trying to remove history? Congress votes to remove a bust of Chief Justice who authored the Dred Scott decision. What is the Dred? I don't even know what the Dred... I probably do, but... House lawmakers on Wednesday passed a bill to remove a bust of Roger B. Taney, the late Supreme Court Justice who authored the Dred Scott decision in 1857, ruling that black people could not become U.S. citizens. You know what? You know why they're doing this, folks? The only reason you take history class is so you can learn about history so it doesn't repeat itself. The Democrats want you to forget about this shit because the Democrats are the one that did this in the first place back in those days. What do you think, drunk?
So,
why do you think they want to remove a statue of this guy?
did he do anything of relevance to deserve having a statue in the first place?
He was a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, okay. Do they have like all of them or something?
Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really don't. But I mean, everything that has to do with what they've done to the black people in the past, they're trying to cover up. They don't want to. They're saying we don't want to hurt people's feelings, huh?
Try to like whitewash it or memory hole it or something.
Yeah, and you know what? When somebody does me dirty, I want to remember that. You know why? Because then I won't let them fucking do that to me again. What do they say the best lessons in life are? When you do something, when you mess up, when you do something wrong, because you'll never fucking do that shit again. When I built high-rise hotels, I always, we have this thing, it's called a Great-All, it's like a forklift on steroids. It looks like a grasshopper, it's a forklift, but then it'll boom out, up to 3 stories high and out, 30 feet and stuff. And every chance I got, I'd out there and I'd be moving shit. And then one day, it was my job. I was moving stuff, and then we had a late dinner. We had to work late, so we went to dinner. We came back, and I didn't know that one of the other contractors came up and used my lift. I didn't notice it. So I get in the seat, and what we were doing is we were filling this box full of toilets, shooting it up to the 3rd floor, and there was a guy in the box and a guy in the window he was handing the toilets to. So I had my fork spread out really far because the box was, hanging over with it, so it wouldn't go back or forth. So I go and I shoot this up with this guy to the 3rd floor. I'm sitting there watching it, and he's taking the toilets off of only one side, and all of a sudden the other side became heavier, and the whole thing flipped and landed on top of him. The box missed his head by this far. It almost killed him.
Oh, goodness. The
owner of the company showed up, and the next day, and he's talking to me about it, and he's like, all right, you're on freaking Great-All duty from now on. And I was like, but I almost killed Leonard last night. He's like, yeah, and you'll never fucking do it again, right? I was like, no. He's like, that's why you're going to be on there, because you learned your lesson already and you got lucky. It's just the way it is, And I mean, I was good at those. I could sit there and I could hit my target every single time. It was just because we left and some other guy had messed with my equipment and it wasn't the way I had left it, so it wouldn't fall over. And I didn't recognize it, When you're working late, it was like our 12th hour being at work. It was dark outside. Yeah, I never made that mistake again. Just saying. So yeah, they're trying to get the legislation commissions a bust of the Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, the court's first black justice, to be placed somewhere in the Capitol. But yeah, they're trying to erase history, and it's just so they can repeat it again, guys. They want to be able to walk all over you later on. If you've never heard this before, the Democrats play long ball. What they're doing right now is setting up for something 10, 15, 20 years from now. It's all about long ball. Why win the war when you can win the battle? Just remember that statement every time when you're thinking about government.
Congressman Brad Wenstrup.
You don't want to win the war. You want to win the battle.
I think it's the other way around.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. You don't want to win the battle. You want to. I'm sorry. The war is the bigger one. I'm sorry. See, brain freeze. Brain freeze. Actually, know what, Mike Jones? His name was Larry Jones, too. He had the same last name as you. All right. So, Intel community could be subject to subpoenas after stonewalling on the COVID origins. I don't know how much we can talk about this, but House Republicans are considering using their subpoena power next year to compel members of the intelligence community to provide more information on the Rona origins following a new report that revealed that they had downplayed the important information that its possible link was to bioweapons. Yeah, you're right. I was backwards, Andy. I was backwards. The Republican member of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence alleged in a report released Wednesday that there are indications that the Rona could be tied to China's biological weapons research program and may have spilled over to the general population during an incident at the Wuhan. We talked about this last night. Yeah, I got, maybe I have dyslexia. I don't know. We talked about this last night, so I'm not going to get too deep into it. Do you think we need to talk more about this, drunk uncle? You let me know.
I'm not all here today. I feel off for some reason. So
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not as sharp.
It's all right. I could tell. I'm just trying to keep it all like we're working together. I'm not feeling good. I'm just tired today too. All right. So Jack Brewer tells Congress that gun crimes won't end until paddle and prayer are brought back to schools. Jack Brewer is a former NFL player. I agree. You need to whoop a kid's ass. My mom used to whoop my ass all the fucking time. I was a bad little shit. And I got my ass whooped. Could you imagine how bad I would be now if my mom didn't put me in check when I was a kid? I'd be a hooligan. Fucking, I remember, when after my dad died and something happened and my aunt and uncle were visiting from Holland, so they were in my room and I got stuck sleeping in my sister's room, and I go in there crying and she's like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "'Cause so-and-so kicked my ass." And she's like, "Well, 'cause you fucking deserved it, 'cause you shouldn't have done that, you dumb motherfucker." That was my sister. Can you post a song link on here? It's a military song. Yeah, go for it. You can post it in here. I don't know if you can post links in here. You can try. I don't know if you can or not. I don't have the ability to make you a mod right now. That sucks. One of you guys, drunk uncle, you might be able to make her a mod. Parents have little or no responsibility for the actions of their children. If we're serious about addressing gun violence, we need to first get serious about bringing the paddle and the prayer back to our public schools. The House Judiciary Committee held a hearing Thursday morning to examine the tragic Uvalde death. So they're talking about just, given how drunk when you were in school, were teachers allowed to do shit like that to you?
What?
Like, could teachers punish you when you
Teachers?
Yeah, could a teacher punish you in school?
I got paddled by the principal when I was in kindergarten or first grade, but after that, then it started becoming like in-school suspension.
I got you.
But I don't remember a teacher ever doing it.
Oh, well, yeah, so I have. I went to Catholic school, though, so that's a little bit different. But yeah, we used to get paddled. Freaking, like first grade, Mrs. Young, if you got in trouble, and she would have you sit on your knees, and then your butt could not touch your feet, so you had to be straight up, and you had to have your arms out like this. And if your arms started to go down, she'd whack you with the ruler. If your butt started to touch the back of your shoes, she'd whack you with the ruler. And you just have to sit there like this the whole fucking time until she said it was enough. Maybe that's why my arms are so strong. Right? And like at my Catholic school at lunch, you would have the teacher would leave and there would be a lunch monitor, a parent, grandma, a nun, somebody, and they would come in and we had a certain way we had to eat. You got your Catholic school lunches and you had to eat the protein first. And then you had to eat the side. If you tried to touch your dessert first, oh, you were in trouble. And I remember that the lady one time, something happened, right? And she walked out. There was a noise outside, so she walked out of class to go see what everybody was doing. So I ran up to the board where she had her long little pole that she used to use, and she would always, "Calm down, class. You guys are being too loud. Shut up." So I'm sitting up there at the top of the class, pretending to be her with her fucking little cane, and I didn't realize she walked in on me. Oh, she whooped my ass with that. Normally she would just hit you on the hands with that cane. No, she hit me on the hands. She hit me on the ass. Oh, I could still see her face. That's how bad it was. So, I agree, though. I don't think you should kick the shit out of a kid. But a kid needs a little prompting. I should say that. You had a teacher in 7th grade, Mr. Bono. He had a paddle with holes drilled in the bitch. He would pick you off the ground when he'd hit you. There was our 8th grade Catholic school, Mr. Huckins. He would give you noogies. He would make you do push-ups and give you noogies.
I think, do you know who Joey Diaz is?
Yes.
Comedian?
I think so, yeah.
I think he has a story to where he went to Catholic school, and I guess one day he finally had enough and beat up his sister or nun or whatever.
That's crazy. So look, Puppy says discipline can be effectively applied without corporal punishment. That's true, but what it is, you still got to hit the kid the first time. Like I had a friend, he all he had to do was look over at his kids, and his kids would stop. All you got to do is whack them on the butt 1 or 2 times, and all of a sudden they know it's coming, so they stop acting up. It's not about hitting your kids all the fucking time. It's just giving them 1 or 2 little whacks so they know if they ever do it again, they're gonna get that whack again. Just saying. I'm a firm believer, and I got my ass beat a lot when I was a kid.
My punishments are having to do push-ups. That I haven't broke the rules yet, so that I know to stay in those. Because professor says every time if you mess up, you have to do a push-up for every year that how old you are. So I have to do 40 push-ups every time I've messed up.
Oh, wow.
So I just don't mess up.
You mean in class?
Yeah, with professor. If you don't sit up and stand, there's a way that you sit down and stand up.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, he gives you one warning. And I don't know if I ever got my warning or not, but I've seen him give it to other people.
Interesting.
If you don't stand up the right way, you get one warning, and after that, you have to do a push-up for every year that you've been alive.
Yeah, it's puppies, but every once in a while you gotta. We're gonna agree agree to disagree on this one. I think you gotta whack him at least once before you give him the stern voice. It'll work. All right, guys. So it says, actor Gary Sinise shines importance on doing some good for others in the season of giving. Speaking of that, you can donate to the veterans. I'm helping out the veterans. I got a whole bunch of boxes in today. I spent over $1,200 on gifts the other day, and I think the food's going to cost me another $1,000. I don't know what. I haven't gotten a bill yet, so. But yeah, Gary Sinise says, don't forget to help out during Christmas times. Right? You guys don't know this. I am helping the veterans. I spent a lot of money, and I could use, I spent the money because I promised it, and I was hoping people would donate, and nobody ever does. So far, I've had about 6 people donate. And if you donate, you get the opportunity to get an EddieBlockFilms shirt, or a Drunk Uncle has a a license plate that says "fuck Biden." You can this American Injustice, the Hunter Biden laptop book that I'm almost done reading. The Great Reset book that I'm reading here by Alex Jones. I'm trying to give you something for helping out the veterans. Right? All it takes is $1, and you get entered into a drawing to win some stuff. But so far, only, I think, 6 people have donated, so all those 6 people are going to get something. So,
speaking of Jones, I wonder if Crowder might move over to that platform. I wonder if his platform could hold him.
To where?
Alec, what is it? Band TV or whatever?
InfoWars? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd want it. I don't think he wants to associate himself with that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think that he's trying to avoid that. I'll be honest with you. All right. So this is the last news story I got of the day. California advances goal
Gorgeous Sunday night in New York City. Welcome back.
Of reparations for black residents. Activist calls for $350,000 a person. Why are you going to make people who never had slaves pay reparations to people who never were slaves? What the fuck is that all about? And I've California never had slaves. There were no slaves in California. You know what slaves California had? The slaves California had were called Chinese. The black people were not slaves here in California. It was the Chinese people that built the railroad. Those were the slaves in California. You're talking about Georgia, places like that? Okay, yeah, the black people should get some reparations. I'm not saying if there was any place black people would get reparations, should be in Georgia and places in the South. Not places like California who never owned black slaves. We own Chinese slaves. The Chinese Railroad. I had to read a long story about it in college because right here in Hanford is where all the Chinese people lived that built the Chinese Railroad here in California. Because they were all slaves. So sorry, black people. If anybody should get reparations, it should be the Chinese people, not the black people. But I don't think anybody deserves reparations that's never been a slave. Sneaky Pete, he's like, you better shut up, because he lives in Georgia. You never know. Georgia might do it next. Hey, guys, my Discord is open. If you guys want to come in Discord, me and Drunk Uncle are only in Discord right now. Come on in and join the chat. Hope, you going to come in? Gra, you going to come in? We'll talk about anything you want to talk about on the show today, because me and Drunk Uncle, I'm tired. It's cold. Look, I got blood on my finger because I messed up my finger today.
Did you hear the wild story about what David DePappy's son said today?
Who is David DePappy?
That's the guy that attacked Paul Pelosi.
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
So the Pappy's son's like 17 or something like that, and I don't know if he's crazy or what. It's hard to take the quote seriously.
Uh-huh.
But DePappy or whatever had an appearance in court today, and I think they interviewed his son. I haven't seen a video of it. I've seen the quotes, but he something about, for all we know, he could have been a sex slave, like hinting that Paul Pelosi was basically keeping him as like a gimp.
And you think he broke out? Is that what you're trying to think?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, puppy. See, have a good night, sweetie. Wow, that's some pretty interesting details. All right, who's gonna come in the chat? And
also said that he was far from right wing as well.
Yeah, Hope Arising donated $25 for the veterans. So, we got more people in there now. I'm looking at the name and I'm like, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's Hope. I always forget her real name. I try not to remember people's first names anymore. I don't want to know people's first names anymore. Back to me. Let me say thank you, because I don't think she's in chat anymore. Let's see. Where is that? Where is Hope? Oh, I'll just say thank you. I'll just send it to our group chat. Oh, Gra says Discord won't let him again. There he is. You're in there now, Gra. Hello. Your mic is muted, Gra. There he is. Oh, he's even showing his face today. Oh, wait, nope. There he went. Oh, there he is. What the hell are we looking at, Gra? What are you trying to show us? There he is. There's Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, 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 motherfucker.
Ho, ho.
Sneaky P says, what happened to when you work hard for what you get? People just want to work. Don't want to work anymore. It's true. Nobody wants. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work.
I'm working harder now that I'm retired than I did when I was working.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody just. Oh, okay. I know who donated just now. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to put you in the drawing then. Nice. Ooh. Then another person. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Bandit. Thank you, guys. That's cool. That's going to help pay for the lunch. Because things are getting expensive.
Lunch?
Yeah, the lunch for the veterans.
Oh, I know. I was just kidding.
Yeah. So, I went to my friend who owns the waffle shop. He said he'd do it for me. And I was like, cool. And he's like, but we're not doing waffles. And I'm like, but that's your specialty. He's like, but Eddie, by the time I cook 60 of them, you drive them over there, they're not going to be good anymore. So what we're doing, we're doing eggs, sausage, bacon, hash browns, home fries, and I think even ham. So they're going to have they're still going to have a good breakfast. It's going to be great.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Eddie, have you ever had country ham?
What is country ham? And I'll let you know.
It's like it's pretty salty.
I thought all ham was salty. I don't know. Like at my brother's restaurant, he has what's called a ham steak. Instead of when you get ham and eggs, it's not a ham and eggs, it's a ham steak and egg, and it's a steak about that thick. It's about that wide. Nice good one.
Country ham is about the only ham that I can tolerate. I'm not a big fan of ham. I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm not going to enjoy it.
I used to love ham, but now ever since I got on the Johnny Yuma diet, I mostly eat chicken. And I'm not on his diet anymore, but still, I try and at least stick to chicken because it's healthier than ham, because he said my biggest issue is my sodium intake. He says I take in way too much sodium.
Yeah, everybody got to watch that sodium. That's bad deal.
Right? Like, because Johnny's like, all right, write me a list of what you eat every day. And I did. And he's like, you eat tomato soup every day with Cheez-Its? And I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, you know how much salt you're taking in? I was like, but I like tomato soup. It's like right now, I would love tomato soup because it's so cold outside. And what I do is, I start off, I get the Cheez-Its, and you take the can before you open it up and you smash it in the pan. Then you make the soup in the Cheez-Its because it makes it nice and thick. It's not all watery. That's my trick. Elon Musk is just sending something. And I have a trick for you guys. I learned it from Discovery Channel. There's a show called White Water or whatever. You know the Gold Rush? You watch Gold Rush, Gra?
Yeah, watched it today, some of it. Yep.
Yeah, well, the Fred Hurt guy?
Yep.
they have their own special Discovery Channel one now, right? He's sitting there. He's like, I'm gonna tell y'all the trick. Like, you ever open up a can of like refried beans and you open it up and you turn it over and the shit won't come out? He's like, you know how to get it out? It's like when you just turn the can over and turn your can opener. As soon as you start opening it up, it takes the vacuum seal away and the food just drops right on out. There's your trick, folks.
You can just take a knife and pop the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Or a can opener or whatever.
Put a hole in there.
Yeah.
It's just like when you take your straw out of the milk or out of your soda. The soda stays in there. When your finger's on top of that straw until you let it go, that's all you're doing. That's all plumbing is, guys.
Yeah, I used to have to do that at one of the restaurants that I worked at, because sometimes, you're working so fast, you have to go get some new ingredient. I can't remember what I'd have to do it with, but it'd be like a big jar or something. And you go to try to open the jar, and like you're on a time crunch, you're sitting there trying to open the jar won't open, so you fucking stab it in the top with a knife, and you just
yeah. Oh yeah, it's all about trying to think of the name. Gra left us, but yeah, that's all about plumbing. If you guys ever look on your roof and you wonder why you have pipes coming out of your roof for the plumbing, it's because if you don't have that, then when you flush your toilet, it's not going to go down. You got to have those pipes so the water goes down.
Turn my camera off. You guys were freezing up.
Were we freezing you up? I gotcha. Sagittarius,
Yeah.
like I buy the pool tops, but still though, the pool tops still when you turn them over, and that's what I hate. I'm one of those people that when I buy something, I get every little, like I'm sticking my finger in shit and licking it up just because I paid for it all. Well, you've been waiting the whole time to see Donnie? Donnie's back there. Donnie, say hi to Bandit.
About that time, 15 more minutes till he knows it's dinner time.
Right? Oh yeah, because the time changed, so they're hitting me up at 8 o'clock now, Brownie? Oh, this little chick. So the gifts for the veterans are being donated today, and are not donated, but they're being delivered today. And so I had two different FedEx show up. You get the FedEx ground and the regular FedEx. So the regular FedEx shows up, and Brownie goes running over there because she knows she gets a treat from him. She gets her treat, and she runs off all happy. And he takes off. Well, then another FedEx guy shows up. And this guy, he always pets Donnie. He loves Donnie. He loves Brownie. And Brownie's like looking at him. And he's like petting her. And then she like backs up. And then she does this. She gets on her back legs. And he's like, oh, she wants more attention. I was like, no, she wants a treat. He's like, oh, I don't have any treats on me. But that's all she does. She's like, I want more.
Did you explain to him that the other driver gives her treats?
I did.
Yeah.
But she's just that spoiled. She goes to my stepdad's house, and that's the first thing she does is beg him for treats. And then he'll give her a treat, and then she walks all over the house looking to see if my stepdad's dog left a treat somewhere so she can steal it. And he tells me, he's like, there's sometimes she'll come over, and if I don't give her a treat, she'll walk over to the water and just take one sip. He's like, she's not thirsty. She just takes one little sip, kind of saying like, I got something anyways, fucker. That's just the way she is. Oh, man. There's Hope. Hope, how come you're not coming in the chat room? Because I wanted you to tell about your firefighter. No?
I tried to read that, Hope.
Yeah. Come tell us about your firefighter. So, apparently something happened to one of her firefighter friends, and so she put a gift send go for him out there.
That's awesome. She's got that web TV internet,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, so since I am having to go to D.C. in January, I was looking at the routes today because I had to turn in some paperwork. I looked at one route as to where once I get to Tulsa, then I can go up to 70 or so, I don't know, whatever it goes into Ohio. So Hope, I am going to be showing up around your birthday to take you out to Waffle House for your birthday, like we said.
Go make her eat a waffle. Even if she doesn't want to eat a waffle, make her at least take a bite of that waffle.
I don't make anybody do anything they don't want to. I'll offer her 20.
Hash browns. That's what's the shit at Waffle House is the hash browns.
Oh yeah, the hash browns or the gravy, that sausage gravy.
No, well, what I'll
Yeah.
do is, of course, I'll probably drive her, right? And so Taiho's going to be there, and I'll be like, Taiho just won't stop talking until you eat a bite of the waffle. And just make her listen, listen to
She'll
talk.
be like, okay, all right, I'll eat the whole thing.
Right?
Bring me another waffle.
Andy says give her mint chocolate waffles. I know, I'm surprised Andy's not in here. He normally comes. He hasn't been in here in a while. Andy doesn't like us anymore. He doesn't come in.
And everybody say a little prayer for David Devine. He's under the weather. He's been in the hospital and he's back out. He's doing okay. We missed him. I noticed I hadn't seen him for a while, but Hope checked on him. He's doing all right.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
He's got a thing going on, but he's okay. I'll let him tell it.
Yeah, well, give him my love. Not like that. but
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Send him a DM or something. Just say, hey, y'all.
I will. Sneaky Pete says we have to live stream Hope eating the waffle.
Yeah, that was the deal.
Do they have chicken and waffles at the Waffle House?
I don't know. I don't eat chicken.
Oh.
You don't eat chicken.
I don't eat chicken. I grew up on a chicken farm, drunk.
Oh,
When you
okay.
see
We had
that
700.
shit-
We had 750 laying hens.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
I had
shit.
chicken more. I had chicken more ways than Forrest Gump had freaking shrimp. I don't eat chicken anymore.
You know why he doesn't eat chicken anymore, drunk? Because he was one of the ones that had to sex him. He's like, this is a boy. He's like, I was looking at little chicken dicks all day long.
That's not a gizzard. I forget it. You want a gizzard? Hell no, I don't want a gizzard.
So you've never had Rocky Mountain oysters then either, have you? Probably.
Oh yes, sure.
I like Rocky Mountain oysters, honestly. Andy made it in.
Dandy.
No, Rocky
Hey,
Mountain
guys.
oysters. I mean, when you know what they are, they're gross. But if you don't know what they are and you try them, they're actually delicious.
Yeah, it's just too late. I already know what they are, so I'm never trying them.
Yeah, I don't know. I
See,
like.
that's just I don't know.
Donnie, why are you hiding back there? They want to see you.
Hey, Donnie.
Panda's down here like fucking. Dad, Donnie took my spot on the couch. Everybody's quiet.
Yeah, it's been a quiet. I don't know. It's been a busy day, actually.
Been a busy day for you, yeah? I know
Yeah.
that is nuts, Sagittarius. Okay, oh, Panda's actually getting up here now. She really wants attention. Come on, sweetheart. Come here, Panda. She has such trust issues, like she doesn't like it, like when I call her outside because she's afraid I'm going to lock her outside so she can't come in the house, like if I'm leaving. That, like today, I was like, Panda, come outside because Papa had a treat for her. Because she heard me call her outside, she wouldn't go outside to go get her treat from Papa.
You thought it was a trick.
Yeah, so I had to go over to Papa, get the treats, bring it back over to her, and give her treat. Huh.
She's got you trained.
No,
Dogs aren't spoiled.
no, she's just so scared of everything. I mean, look at her. You can even tell she's scared right now being up here. She's just afraid of everything. I'm the only person that she trusts. What's up, Janet Doyle? Uh-oh, hot pants. Hot pants. You know what? Janet Doyle lives in the Ohio area. Maybe when I can read you, Luvius. Maybe when
You know what, Eddie? If I'm not mistaken, I think. Do I remember Janet Doyle from all the way back in the 2020 riots, like Wizzy and God, who else did we watch? Villain, and even back then we were watching. God, I can't think of all their names, but it seems like Janet. I think I remember Janet Doyle back from the 2020 riots. Were you watching back then, Janet?
I got to be honest. I'm bad with all that stuff, so I can't tell you who was watching me back in the 2020
Yeah,
riots.
I sometimes remember the names pretty well,
Yeah.
But I could be completely wrong. Could be someone else.
Well, you know why too though? Grawl was telling me he was watching one of my 2020 videos the other day, so maybe he saw her name in the 2020 video back then.
I think it was.
Sorry, did I stop petting you?
Yeah, there's no telling.
Who knows? Ask Drunk if he trains in catch wrestling. Catch wrestling.
Well, that's
Not sure what that is, so no.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
Janet Doyle says
it actually is something that exists.
Really?
Yeah.
But I've heard of it.
Interesting.
Just jiu-jitsu, but I am becoming more and more interested in judo. I would like to learn a little bit of judo.
I forget. Did you only get into jiu-jitsu? It was like partly because of Joe Rogan and partly because of your coworker, or was it just because of your coworker?
Why I decided on jiu-jitsu?
Why you started even doing jiu-jitsu?
Well, I started training because I just kind of got like thrown into it. Like I just happened to message Chappie something about, because I was going to the Y like once or maybe twice a week and like doing like an hour of cardio. But I'd always wanted to like try to learn a martial art because I thought it would help with my, trying to get sober or whatever. But I just went to class. I'd message her and she's like, just come to class with me. Like, I'll come pick you up in an hour. And so I went to class, ended up, messing up the finger. And if y'all remember that, when the finger was all messed up. But just the only reason I picked jiu-jitsu is because they were impressed with whatever I was doing. And I seen that they thought that I seemed to have some like natural talent. So that's why.
That's weird. I'm not seeing any chat. I'm not seeing any chat on Twitter. I don't get the Twitter chat. It doesn't look like. You can watch. I mean, we're live on Twitter, but I don't see any chat on there, Josephine, and I'm paying for it all. Well, I shouldn't say that. Everybody that donates is helping me pay for everything. So, like the other day, what was it? It was I sent you guys a picture of the total bill, didn't I, Gra? It was like for the gifts that I bought. The one bill that I bought it on a couple different places. So like, let me look over here. Like I bought it all at Walmart just because I have a special Walmart credit card that I get 5% off. So that's why I did it that way. Purchase history. So that total was $1,123 plus tax. No, that was with tax.
And you got 10 days until Christmas or 9.
Yeah.
So you taking that Christmas Eve?
Yeah. So, I haven't, I don't count on donations.
Oh, no, I know. I was just doing the math.
What I do is I just say, okay, I'm going to spend this much money, whether I get it or not. And I had to buy the gifts already because if I didn't, they weren't going to get here on time. So I spent 12 or 11 something right there. A couple gifts I had to get on Amazon, and then I still got to pay for the lunch. So far I've spent about $1,200. Then I also have to pay the $300 for the canteen coupons. So I got like another $1,300 to go. Have I made enough? No, not even. I probably, let's see. I just got $125 right now. I probably altogether have gotten like $700 in donations. Somewhere around there. I don't keep track of it because I know it's never going to be close to what I pay.
Well, I understand. I understand. I don't know if it would help or not to. I know some of the other streamers put the little overlay on the bottom showing, what your goal would be to at least pay for half, have everyone donate at least half. I think. Yeah. All the chatters, we got enough good people that. Yeah. I don't think that'd be any problem between now and Christmas Eve, Yeah. You just need to make, $50, $60 a night and would really, really make a lot of difference for you.
Because like Josephine, she donated almost $200. Jeannie Smith donated $100. Sneaky Pete donated about $100. Right. Ziggy Piggy, he gave me $350, but he told me to put that towards the washer and dryer because I paid the whole thing for the washer and dryer.
Wow. What's the status on that? They can't hook that up until they come inspect it?
Yeah.
That's They're
government.
putting a washer and dryer in place of an old washer and dryer. What the hell is there to inspect?
Yeah, it's just the way it is. Like Bandit just
I know it's
donated.
red tape. It's red tape. I know.
I think Bandit just donated $100.
Thank you, Bandit.
So and then Andrew donated, I think, $25. It all adds up. Even if you donate $1, that helps me out. Now people are saying, "Oh, you don't keep track of it," because there's not enough. Now, if people were donating every day, I would definitely keep track of it. But I'm
Keep
not.
track of it in your hand.
But I'm also, I'm also not begging people for money every day for it, because you know what all you hear is all Christmas long is, "Oh, donate to my charity, donate to my charity." So I'm trying not to push it, because I'm going to cover it no matter what. It's going to get paid for. So to me, it's like, if you guys are willing to help, that's great. Because I'm not going to lie, it's breaking my bank right now. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I know.
I'm to the point now to where all the money that I made, I already, my house was paid off when I sold it. That money's gone. Just fixing stuff here on my property here, buying my trailer, my new truck, stuff like that. So I'm getting back to where my bank account is like pretty much zero, and now I got to drive across country in a couple weeks to go to Washington D.C. and stuff.
Yeah,
that's why
You know what? It's not like you sit here constantly grift for money while you're doing the show. You do the show. That's kind of, you'll notice that I throw the link up there a lot, jokingly, whatever.
Yeah,
and I really do think one of the best ways to support the channel is just become a member, and that gives you what's at a ground level where pretty much what kind of income you got coming in monthly just through the memberships.
Yeah. And most of the people that watch my show, honestly, they can't afford it. So that's why I don't push it. I really don't.
I know. Exactly. I can't afford it.
Yeah. Like, okay, so it'll tell me right here. So my estimated revenue for this month is $67. And that's because when I was at the little event the other day, what event was that? The drag queen event?
Yeah,
at the drag queen event, somebody donated $20. Whoops, that's not the right. That's a picture of my friend. Somebody donated $20 for the drag queen event. Look, it says right here, for this month, I'm going to get $67.74.
Yeah, going to the drags in California is not the same as going to the drags in the rest of the country.
Yeah. So somebody donated $20 there, and then another person donated $5 more for that event. So that $25 of that is just from that one day. And like Willow's texting me, she's like, "Eddie, back when you used to travel, you get a lot more people on your stream." And I'm like, "Yeah, but when I'm paying $500 to go somewhere and I make $30, I can't do that anymore." That's why I haven't been driving around. I just can't afford it anymore, guys.
There's hope.
Hey, hope. And I'm not complaining, guys. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm just saying I understand where Steven Crowder is. Right.
I'm sure and maybe you haven't. You're so busy doing stuff, but I've noticed all the channels the revenues are down, especially the end of the year.
Yeah.
I even they keep sending me tax papers. I'm retired. I don't have to pay taxes. Screw them.
Yeah.
But
what's the worst time of year?
Cash.
You got to buy gifts for your Christmas gifts and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they all want money. I'm like, well, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
But I still get them something, send them some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, like with Steven Crowder, if everybody just gave $1 a month, he said there was 300,000 people, right? That subscribed to his channel. So if 3,000 people gave him $1 a month, that would support his whole entire thing.
Yeah, 300,000.
Yeah, he said he had 300,000 people from Mug Club. Or 350,000. So if everybody just gave $1, all he had to do is say, "Look, I got a new platform. It's $1 a month." He'd make his money.
Yeah. Well, but still do the math. He's got 300,000, and it's $99 a month. So that's basically what, like $8 or it's $99 a year. So that's like $8 a month.
Yeah.
Right. So close.
But the Blaze is taking most of that money. I'll bet you money the Blaze takes most of it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And most people only sign up when he has his 30% off events, I signed up when it was 30% off. But then my second year, I had to pay full price because they just automatically take it out of your bank account. So.
Yeah, and you get a percentage discount if you signed up for that auto pay.
Yeah. Hope, or you were going to tell us about your firefighter friend.
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually know the family. I won't say how I know them on stream, but
Are you the Sancha?
I don't even know what that means. So he was 39 years old. He was down in Florida, and he died of a suspected heart attack. He has 5 kids, all under the age of 18, so they're all still in school, and was still married. And he was an Iraqi veteran, was over in Iraq in 2003, 2004, and after that he went to college and earned his degree in like fire safety. When everything was closed down in 2020, he drove down to Columbus so that they could do the honors for September 11th. He set up the 4th of July parade in the town that he lived, and made sure that happened because, I mean, that was important to him. His dad ended up dying 20 years ago by falling off of a fire truck. So, I mean, his mom was hit by both her husband and her son dying as a fireman.
Oh, wow.
The funeral is tomorrow.
Wow. So, if you want, why don't you put that Give Send Go again back in the chat room for him?
Yeah.
And Gross said, thank you, everybody who donated for the veterans. And I hope, when I was talking about I don't depend on people for the veterans gifts, I hope you don't take that the wrong way. I'm not trying. I appreciate everybody who helps donate to that. I don't expect it, and I don't guarantee. I'm trying to say it the right way.
Well, I'll say it for you. You do that well.
Yeah, I don't depend on your donation.
You always have.
But when you donate,
right?
It helps me
so
out.
That's that, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna do. They're getting their gifts no matter what, whether people donate $5 or no bucks.
Oh.
I'm not depending on you guys.
Me.
Am I roboting or is Eddie roboting?
It was Eddie.
It was Eddie. Okay.
Am I roboting still?
I think
No,
you're back.
Okay. So no, I was just trying to say, guys, I appreciate every time when you guys donate to that, you help me out, and I totally love it. But when I go and I make this decision to do this for the veterans, I just already figure in my head, okay, I got to take this out of somewhere and find this money to pay for it myself. And then when I get those donations, you're helping offset the cost that I've already paid for it. Because, if it goes over, I mean, if it starts going over, I can go back and check because everybody sent all me the money digitally and one person sent me a check. So I have that all. If it goes over, then we can buy more gifts next time or something. But that's never happened. That's why I kind of don't keep track. So, but I love everybody who's ever donated. Thank you. Like Hope just donated today, $25. So.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to give her an Eddie Block film shirt if she wins. We got to make her a fireman shirt. We got to make
part
her
of
a
that's
Hope shirt.
Part of that's that $20 I sent her for pulling the little Aussie's hair that night she was at the bar with David. So
Oh, okay.
well, it's pretty much mostly my money.
That's mostly your
Just
money.
donated.
I gotcha.
That's long gone, girl.
Oh, is that long gone? You haven't been saving that?
Nice,
Okay.
Sneaky Pete.
No.
Yeah,
And I
that.
actually gave $10 to the Aussie.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Josephine.
I split the money with her.
Josephine just donated more money again. Thank you, Josephine. And Josephine, she won. Remember when I went to the Trump rally and I said anybody, all you had to do was comment on a video and see who won. Josephine won that doll. The Trump, was it the Trump doll you won, Josephine? I think you won that Trump doll. The Trump bobblehead.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think Josephine won that. So I already have her address somewhere.
Yeah.
I might deliver it in person though, because I hear she makes some pretty good mean tacos. She's, I have her on Facebook too. So look, now she's over.
So now,
she's back and forth. Sometimes she's in YouTube. Sometimes she's in Twitter. Sometimes she's in Twitch. She was on Rumble the other day. Josephine is everywhere.
Eddie, so now let's discuss the waffle in the house.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
So Hope, did you hear that I will be coming through your neighborhood sometime in January?
Okay.
So remember the deal, because January is your birthday. So I was gonna take you to Waffle House for your birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, and you have to take a. You don't have to eat the waffle. You just have to take a bite of one waffle.
I've eaten waffles before.
Yeah, but we're gonna do it on live camera.
But like the hash browns are the best part.
I'll take you to a really good restaurant.
Are you paying, or am I? It depends on who's paying.
It's not an expensive restaurant, Eddie.
I thought you were gonna take me to the steakhouse. That's expensive.
No.
By the way, Ty's gonna be with us.
Good. Ty will like this food.
Well, Ty likes
it's
everything.
Lebanese.
It's Lebanese. I don't know if I can eat Lebanese, to be honest with you. I'd have to see what the ingredients are. Spices does not work well with my body.
Well, you can always order it special, too.
Well, I am special.
I know that, Eddie.
We'll just want to go. It's her birthday. We'll just go to a fucking steakhouse. We won't do. Maybe I'll find some way to talk her into a waffle somehow. Well, how about this?
Her birthday, you may as well just plan on taking her to where she wants to go.
Yeah. What about a waffle? Would you eat a waffle cone, like an ice cream cone?
I love waffle cones.
There, see,
with mint chocolate chip ice cream.
No, not mint chocolate chip.
I wasn't gonna say that I was gonna put mint and chip ice cream in there.
Actually, don't understand how Hope operates. She has this uncanny ability that suggests multitudes of other options, but somehow or another, she always winds up getting to watch the movie she wants to watch.
Yeah, right.
Or going to the restaurant she wants to go to. I don't know how that is.
Janet says, make Eddie buy you a shot for every bite of waffle on camera. Hope doesn't drink shots. She drinks wine.
Yes. I drink shots.
Are we going to be going to a place in Columbus, Ohio? Is that where we're going to be going?
Yeah.
Are you off the 70, by the way?
Kind of.
Okay. Now, Lebanese food, wouldn't Lebanese food have a lot of hair in it?
Hair?
Gra gets it. Gra, haven't you ever seen a Lebanese person?
No, don't put me in your hot tub. No.
Oh my God, you've been in my hot tub before. What's that, Andy?
Eddie, you are so from California. You are so from California. You called it the 70. That cracked me up.
Oh,
Sorry.
The 70. Oh, yeah, right.
It's I-70.
I-70.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere else in the country, it's I-70 or I-25 or whatever.
There you go. You're near. Where is Youngstown?
I understood, but what?
Where is Youngstown?
Youngstown is up on 80. It's north.
It's north of you?
Yeah, it's on 80.
It's northeast. It's by the Pennsylvania-Ohio line.
Well, I got a question. How far are you from Gra's house, Hope?
From Gra?
Is it like an 8-hour drive?
Oh, no.
Longer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how long?
Yeah, longer.
16.
16
Yeah,
hours?
It's not that long.
How far are you from D.C. then?
I'll tell you real quick.
Because I have to figure out. I figured out my drive. I had to figure out my drive. So I'm gonna take 5 days to drive across country because I'm allowed. I only have to drive 8 hours a day. So I was gonna drive.
Yeah, it wouldn't be 16.
Yeah, I was gonna drive to Albuquerque, like I did. Well, last time I went to Gra's house, I drove straight to Albuquerque. That was about 12. Then I drove straight to Gra's house, which is what, like another 10 or 8.
Yeah. Tulsa to Columbus is 12 hours, 800 miles.
Okay, so probably what I would do is then I'd probably just drive from Gra's house to Hope's house, get a hotel room in Columbus, and then drive from Columbus to wherever. That's probably what I'll do.
From Columbus I mean, you can get from Columbus to DC in 8 hours.
Oh, I can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, then, so they're going to pay me for 4 hotel stays. So then maybe I'll stay in Columbus. I'll drive halfway to DC and we'll go somewhere around there and then we'll get to DC.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just submitted the form. Who knows what they're going to pay me? If they're going to pay me. I don't know. You know, where is Canton, Ohio at? How far is Canton, Ohio from you?
Canton is north.
Yeah, that's also
by
like
2 hours.
Oh, like, because I was like, man, maybe I could go see the Football Hall of Fame.
I can show you the weird field of corn.
You can show me a weird field.
Oh, well, you see the weird? Didn't you see her field of corn made out of stone or concrete or?
No.
Yeah, it's a concrete field of corn.
Concrete
Really?
corn.
I'm not even kidding. Like, there's 300 years of concrete corn in a field
Oh, wow.
here in Columbus.
Oh,
Corn
wait a minute.
stalk.
Hold on.
like
So,
a concrete sculpture, almost.
Yeah.
Like
But it's a ear of corn.
wait a minute. So, once I go through Columbus, then to get to DC, you got to drive through Pittsburgh, huh?
No,
You
you're going
don't?
to be south of
Yeah.
that. You'll go, I mean, you can go into Pennsylvania, or West Virginia, depending on which way.
if you take 70.
The 70.
The 70.
You can
The
take
70
into Breezewood, and then Breezewood would take you down to Maryland.
Hmm.
And then you
Yes,
cross into
that's Tulsa. You take I-44 all the way up.
Do I?
Yeah. To St. Louis.
Oh, I got to go through St. Louis?
Well, you kind of go around it.
Oh, I see. So that's the problem. If I go to Columbus, that's way up above Washington, D.C. See how much I know about this stuff? Okay.
Geography matters, Eddie.
It does, doesn't it? I'm looking at the map right now. See, and I have to, so I'm also going to meet Dawnbreak. She's going to come down from, either I'm going to go to New Jersey or she's going to come down. But I want to go to New York, so I'll probably drive up to her.
Ah.
And then I'm going to go down to Drunk Uncle's house, and I'm going to let Taiho harass him for a couple hours. You know.
Going to Jersey?
Yeah, I'm going to Jersey.
Yeah.
We'll probably spend the night in Jersey, go hang out, because she told me she'll take me around New York and stuff like that.
Well, if you go to New York, I may set up an interview with you with that artist buddy of mine.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe would be happy to do it.
Cool. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go through Jersey. Shoot, who knows where I'm going to go. I'm going to go all the way down here to North Carolina. So probably when I'm driving through North Carolina, I'll probably stop and visit Mike Jones. So you never know. And then I'm
I
also...
put a link to the
that?
concrete field of corn in chat
Okay.
if you wanted to see.
And then I'm gonna go to Richland Hills, South Carolina, because I'm gonna go meet the cop from On Patrol, Danny Brown, because he said he'd meet me, and possibly
that's awesome.
possibly Addie Perez.
Hey, now.
Yeah, Addie Perez. That's my dream woman. Although, Gra, have you been watching the new On Patrol?
No.
Oh my goodness! So they have this girl. I think her name is Selena from Daytona Beach. She's a cop down there, but she's a detective, so she gets to wear jeans and a shirt.
Hey, now.
She's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Then I'm gonna go to Atlanta, and actually Sneaky Pete's probably gonna come meet up with me because we're gonna go meet somebody in Atlanta. Sneaky Pete, right? You're gonna come to Sneaky Pete to Atlanta and meet with me to go meet my buddy over there. You'll meet me for the wet t-shirt contest. Where's the wet t-shirt contest? I love wet t-shirt contests. And then after Atlanta, I'm probably gonna drive the lower part. So you know what? I think I might drive straight down to New Orleans and take Tahoe. And can you imagine Donnie on Bourbon Street? Me and Donnie on Bourbon Street? That would be badass.
Oh, you get some attention.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
be able to film that. You would not be able to put that on YouTube.
No.
Oh my! Go get a beignet, and then from New Orleans we'll probably drive to San Antonio, because then we have my buddy Jesse Martinez lives in Texas. I might stop in Austin and see if I could go. Cause think about this. I bet you if I hit up Joe Rogan and said, "Look, I was just one of the witnesses in the trial over there," you never know. He might be like, "Hey, you're driving through Austin? Come be on my show." Could you imagine if I was on his show? You know how many people would join this stream?
Yeah.
Right? And then once I'm in Texas, me and Tahoe are definitely going to go to the border. We'll probably go to the El Paso border. Or maybe Laredo. Who knows? Should I go to Laredo?
Careful.
Man, just make sure Donnie has plenty of beads.
You should go to Laredo, Eddie.
You know who works in Laredo, right? And who would get me probably in a border patrol truck?
I have no idea.
Dar.
Yeah, Dar. You guys remember Dar H?
Yeah.
When she was in Arizona, she told me she'd get me in a border patrol truck, and I'm pretty sure that's the business she's in still. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And then
Hey, everybody, I gotta say goodnight. I'm like falling asleep here. I'm tired. I don't know what my problem is.
we're boring Andy the fuck out.
Yeah.
No, not
Right?
at all. This is cool.
No, right on, Andy.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Thanks for. I actually haven't seen you since Las Vegas. I think in here.
Oh, really? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sagittarius. Wait, before you leave, Sagittarius says when we go to New Orleans, I got to put a whole bunch of freaking beads on Donnie. Oh yeah. And by Donnie.
That's true.
Put the 360 camera on Donnie. When the girls like,
Yeah.
you want to beat, you got to flash him, lady, if you want to get the beads. You got to flash Donnie.
Yeah, but if there's a camera there, I don't know. You can't.
No, I'll have
Yeah,
I'll have the
but-
360 camera up for sure.
Yeah.
You may have to go
yeah.
visit. Yeah, you're going to have, now you have to go visit Janet.
And now I have to go visit Janet.
Yeah, see what he says.
Oh yeah.
I might go visit Janet. I just can't go too far out of my Janet. You're gonna have to drive to me, I think, because that's a lot of work.
Well, if she said if she wins the wet t-shirt contest though.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, from Columbus to Washington D.C., it's only 6 hours and 56 minutes.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, 401 miles. Okay.
Them beads.
Oh,
It's all about
anyway.
the beads.
I'd have to go to Indianapolis, because my dad lived in Indianapolis, and I wanted to always go see his house. All right, Andy, I'm sorry. I keep keeping you.
Oh, no worries, man.
Good to see you, Eddie.
Good seeing you,
Yeah,
Andy.
good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Talk to
Have,
you
Night,
later.
Andy.
have a good
Hey,
day.
good night.
Bye.
Oh, I could go to. Let's see. So from Graw's house, where is your house, Graw? Holy shit, that's a long drive, Graw.
Where, from here to where?
From you to Columbus, and you're right. I got to go straight through St. Louis.
Yeah, all the way up I-44.
I had a friend. He told me, he's like, because I had to go pick something up in Illinois. It was called Washington, Illinois. Is the city I picked it up in, and I was like, I'm gonna drive through St. Louis. He's like, whatever you do, don't fucking stop in St. Louis.
Don't stop on the east side. Well, all I'm saying.
He said, don't stop in
when
St. Louis whatsoever.
I mean, and when we went up there to repair that elevator, we stopped in East St. Louis. Oh my God! Got a hotel room.
Yeah.
The window was busted out. You couldn't lock the door. You couldn't lock the window. You know.
Oh, I'll bring the beads, Janet.
And it just sounded like a war zone, minus the gunfire.
Right?
You know.
Hell, you know what I might even do? So since for the day I go to court, I might just leave really early in the morning. Go to the if I stayed somewhere, maybe I might go to Pittsburgh. If when I leave Columbus, I could go to Pittsburgh. I could stay in Pittsburgh, and then that would only be like a 3-hour drive to D.C. I'll drive to D.C. for court. You know?
You're going north though, Ed.
No, I know.
If you go to Pittsburgh, it's more north of.
But
Columbus.
I'm looking at this map right here, and it only looks like it's like the street that they take me on is 70. From 70 to Pittsburgh doesn't look like it's more than 20 miles. Unless my eyes are deceiving me. Here, watch. Let me put it on screen. Like, okay, let me see if you guys can see it. So if you see where Pittsburgh is, you guys tell me when it's on the screen so you guys can see it.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, do you see how close it is? At least to me,
From
it
Washington,
looks like
PA to.
it looks like it's halfway between Columbus and DC, and then maybe like 20 miles straight up. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could go do the Rocky statue.
That's in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh. Never mind. Oh, it's Pittsburgh. Never mind. Why would I want to go to Pittsburgh? There's nothing in Pittsburgh. I can't even get a Philly cheesesteak. I can't even get a Philly
What's in
cheesesteak.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, forget Pittsburgh then. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking Rocky. Man, is there any good strip clubs there? Freaking. Nah, wait, look. It's funny. I just zoomed in. It says Strip District. I'm not lying. It says the Strip District. What's
Yeah, you think you're not being listened to? Hello.
right? Look, let me see if you can see it on screen yet. It's the Strip District.
I think Hope's a Russian spy.
Are you a Russian spy, Hope?
No, but Graz a Russian bot.
We had this discussion earlier today.
But that drive, like down into Pennsylvania, it's gorgeous.
Is
Especially, in the fall. It's a really pretty drive. I know you're going to be going in winter, but
Mike Jones said it's further than what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that is because you look. This is 400 miles, and if you look at it this way, it looks like it's not that far. But I could be wrong. Actually, I'm going to go through Philadelphia when I go to New York. So there we go. I get to have myself an official Philly cheesesteak, anyways.
There you go. If you were going to stop anywhere in Pennsylvania, I would stop in. I would even go further east and go to Gettysburg.
Gettysburg, huh? The only problem is if I go to Gettysburg, I'm going to stand up there and pretend to be Abraham Lincoln and do the Gettysburg Address. 7 years ago. Where is Gettysburg at? I don't even know where. I think it would be cool to go to Gettysburg, to be honest with you. Where is Gettysburg?
You see, keep going to the right. It's close to York, Pennsylvania.
All right. I see Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Gettysburg is just north of Emmitsburg.
I'm seeing Wilmington. I see Philadelphia. I see Allentown. You said it's north of Allentown?
I know. Go south.
Go south of Allentown. Okay. I see Reading, Pennsylvania.
That's Reading. You're way too far east.
Way too far east? Okay. Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
That's pretty close.
East Rutherford.
If you see Chambersburg, it's to the east of Chambersburg.
Chambersburg. Oh, I see Chambersburg. Okay, so it's to oh, there it is. I found it. It doesn't look like it's that far off to 70 either.
70, not the 70.
You know what? I'm going to say the 70.
It's the 70.
To me, it's the 70. Leave me alone. Dude, I wonder, if I go to Baltimore, I wonder if I could go meet Cal Ripken Jr. Hope probably doesn't know who Cal Ripken Jr. is.
Heard of him before. You could go to Somerset and go to the Flight 93 Memorial.
Wow.
No, wait. Is it Flight 93?
Yes.
The one
Is it?
landed in Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Yeah.
Landed,
Okay. I
crashed.
guess I could.
Yeah. They landed. Yeah.
Only
Well,
problem is
away.
I'm going to be gone for 2 whole weeks, and my stepdad, he's going to have Panda and Brownie here. So I got to start training Panda to go in the house now with him. So that way he can feed her inside.
I bet you she'll figure it out within a couple of days.
Well, normally what I do when I leave for a week, I give her a week's worth of food in here because Brownie goes in the house with him, right? But when being gone for 2 weeks, I don't want to just leave 2 weeks worth of food here with the door open. It's in the wintertime. It's going to be cold outside.
Oh, yeah.
So she's gone in the house one time with me before. So I think from now on, every day, I'm going to take her in the house with treats. And so that way my stepdad will give her treats in the house every day till I go. Just to get her used to it.
Mike Jones says, any Trump rallies?
I don't know. We'd have to see.
Yeah, good question.
Only problem is, so I love Tahoe, but the last Trump rally we went to, I had a press pass and he didn't. I actually he applied for a press pass and was turned down.
Remember.
And he was pushing the issue that, I got to be his handicapped aide. You're being mean. You won't let him have an aide? And I'm just like, Tahoe, shut the fuck up. So then all of a sudden, when I went to the press area to go film, I got stuck in the corner. And I think that has to do with Tahoe. And then I tried to apply for a press pass at the next Trump rally, and I didn't get one. So I think he got me blacklisted at the Trump rallies. So it's like, I don't want to show up with Tahoe at a Trump rally anymore. Just saying. I'll go to him. I want to go to him. No, but I'm definitely so we're gonna go to the to our Arlington Cemetery when I'm in DC. I'm gonna go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in DC. What else should we go?
That would be great.
Yeah, and I'm gonna live stream all that
Really
stuff.
cool place.
Actually, you know what I'm thinking about doing? I think I'm gonna redo the whole video that I, you know what video I'm talking about.
Oh, that video.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Does that include the police?
No, I think no. No. I've always wanted to go to the Smithsonian, though.
Which one?
Any of them, like the Air and Space Museum for sure.
That's a really cool one. Actually, the American Indians are really cool.
Is it?
The Holocaust Museum's amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to be called racist.
Um,
They have a Smithsonian National Postal Museum. What is it? A museum of a whole bunch of people not doing shit?
No, the Postal Museum is very underrated, and it's usually not busy at all. It's a really cool museum. They have like the anthrax letters, the Unabomber stuff.
Really?
They have a plane hanging up in there.
If you decide you want to tour DC, Eddie, you need to have Hope in your ear so she can
Tell me where to go.
Well, not only that, give you intel on what you're looking at and what's where.
Yeah. Sagittarius says Google Earth backrooms. What are those?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
What are those? It's funny. So I had this new attorney representing me for a different thing, and he's like, "Well, when you're in DC, you should go see the Washington Monument." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been there." He's like, "You should go see the Lincoln Memorial." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of been there too." And I'm like, and it's funny. I'm like, "Have you never heard of me?" Right? I mean, and for what he's representing me for, I'm like, you're asking me if I've ever been to the Washington Monument? Did you not see my...
Right.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Eddie, you better take a day or two if you want to go to the Smithsonian. It's awesome. Yeah. I'm definitely want to go there. So last
The
time,
American History Museum is pretty cool. I mean, I could do without the Natural History Museum, except is the Hope Diamond there, which is cool.
oh really? Yeah. So like, see, here's the Washington Monument. We went all the way down here to the United States Capitol. I think we walked around it even. We went down some stairs. I remember going down the stairs, right? Because everybody had to carry me. Like, I can't tell you where all we went that day. I don't even know half the shit we went. I do remember how to get to my hotel room, though. Huh?
If you meant to share your screen, you're not sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not? Oh. Well, I went back to this so they could see you guys. See, like, all this stuff. Like, I remember we went to the White House, and we remember that White House is where they had the Black Lives Matter place.
Yeah, in Lafayette Park.
Yeah.
Oh, quiet.
Drunk is tired.
Yeah, probably is.
A little bit.
Like, where the fuck? I don't even know where the White House is from where I'm at right here. Ooh, oh, there it is.
So where you are, it's just north. It's where you see the ellipse.
Yeah, I see it now.
The ellipse is where the speech was that day.
All right.
Megan wants to know if you ever met Villain.
Yeah, I met Villain. I met him twice, if I remember right. I met him once in L.A. and I met him once in D.C. So yeah, Villain was a cool dude. I liked him. Yeah. So I remember we were at the JW Marriott at some, right? And then me and Patriotic Punk, we went to the White House. We went down 15th Street. We went up, because there's all kinds of construction right there, so you couldn't see the White House lawn at all. So we went to, like, 8th Street, or maybe it might have even been I Street or K Street. We had to go way up. No, it was I Street. Then we had to come back down 16th Street to get to the White House, but you couldn't even get close to it because it was all blocked off because of Black Lives Matter freaking BS.
Right.
And then we went down 8th Street to 17th Street, and we walked all the way down 17th Street to the Ellipse. Then I went back to Constitution, and then on Constitution, Patriot Punk bought me a hot dog. We went to the we went from the Washington Monument, then we went to the Lincoln Memorial. It was raining the whole entire time. We went to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. I remember that, filming there.
Yep.
Then we went back, and this was the day before. Then we went back to, it was over somewhere, it was like on 14th Street somewhere. Or maybe it was on Constitution Avenue where they had the rally where Alex Jones was. Remember, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I gotta wait for Alex Jones. And I'm like, they said he already went on. And as soon as I left the fucking rally, there was Alex Jones.
I think that was Constitution. It was either Constitution or 16th, one of the two.
I think it was 16th Avenue where they had that big event, huh? It was two avenues real close to each other, and there was like, it was on an upper platform kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It was down from the JW Marriott. Yeah, it was right down from the JW Marriott. So it was probably, I don't know. All I know is Marriott was on the corner. There was a Marriott on the very corner of one of them.
Yep.
Because that's where one of my friends stayed. And then
right beside the Marriott is a nice liquor store.
Is a nice
that
what?
I have visited before. It's a nice liquor store.
Oh, it has a nice liquor store in there? Oh, I'll have to remember that next time.
Right beside it to the left.
Oh, okay. Well, hell, you know what? Hold on. I know how we can do this. We can, hope you can tell me if this was, if we're talking, we can kind of go over that day real quick. We gotta, I know it's late. But...
Going over January 5th, though, right?
No, yeah, January 5th. That's what I was trying to look over.
Okay.
I'm not doing January 6th. No, I'm doing January 5th. Right. That's what we've been talking about the whole time is January 5th.
Right.
Let me turn this around. Yeah, it was January 5th is what I'm talking about. How come it's not let me just type in DC. It was January 5th. Show all videos. Because that one's not hidden, I don't think. See, that's December, January 3rd, January 5th. Here we go. Oh, that's only 13 seconds long. Here we go. This was it. We'll play this video, and then you can tell me if we're talking about the same hotel then, Hope, since you lived and worked in D.C.
He was riding to
I know what hotel you're talking about.
You can tell me what street this is.
Oh, no, you're fine. Hey, I always have time for fans. Or people.
This is the hotel is right here. So the Marriott's like right in front of me, I think. You'll see it in a second.
It was where there was an awning and it kind of goes up a hill, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the liquor store's right next to it.
Hold on, let me look then. Because I'm at the corner right now. Let me see if the liquor store's right there. So here we go. Because I actually tried to go up in there and it wouldn't let me go. Remember, I was trying to go to the bathroom. Here we go. You'll see it in a second. Oh, it's cutting out.
W, let me go to the bathroom. Oh, it says 2,000 people? Oh, I was way off.
Sorry.
But it doesn't show me the number. Sorry. Hey, Jen, what's up, sweetheart?
So that's Jen. Is this the hotel you're talking about? You had like a ramp to go up it. Is this the liquor store?
Yeah.
It should pop up in a second.
You have to keep going up the hill, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, that's that Marriott. Okay. See, I kind
I
of
know
knew
exactly
what I
where
was
you
talking about. I kind of knew what I was talking about.
Because like as I was watching it that day, like I was like, oh, I know exactly where they are, and I walked down that street multiple times.
So what's that area then right there?
I've been there. What?
This platform where I'm at, what's that area? Is that Owen Schroyer? Owen Schroyer was even up there. Where this big event is.
That kind of looks like the Federal Triangle area, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, like here. Okay, so here, this is the Vietnam Veteran Memorial. It was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was. I mean, I knew about the signatures. I just thought it was going to be a little bit more. To be honest with you.
No, it's just a wall.
Yeah, that's all it is. A wall. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that.
No. Did you go to the Korean Memorial too?
No.
That's on the opposite side of the Lincoln.
Yeah, here's me rolling up to the Lincoln Memorial. The Rolling Thunder Washington D.C. tours. See, you didn't get very good service up there though.
No, you don't get good service a lot of places in D.C.
Yeah, I know.
World War II Memorial is amazing. I like the Franklin and the FDR Memorial. Like
FDR
that's one
Memorial?
of my favorite.
Okay.
That's close to the Jefferson, which is my favorite.
Yeah, here's me going along the reflecting pool. Let's see, I just saw the reflecting pool a minute ago. I was there. Here we go. Now I'm coming up. I was freezing my ass off that day. I streamed. This is 5 hours and 9 minutes I was out streaming that day.
Oof.
This thing has, how many views is it? This video only has 17,000 views. I'm surprised.
And it looks like you went by the World War II Memorial. You didn't go.
Oh, I went by it?
Right.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's where it is to the left. That's right where you are.
Oh, I needed to go to the other side to get there. I gotcha. Okay. Well, I was close. Let's see.
Like you bypassed it, but yeah.
Well, this time I'll go.
To get to the Jefferson. Yep.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this is when I was in Black Lives Matter Plaza Ty's like, Eddie, you're in Black Lives Matter Plaza and you're wearing your Proud Boy shit. I was like, so? Or not Ty, Patriot Punk said that. Ty would have been freaking out if I was doing this with Ty.
Lafayette Park.
See, this is as far as, right here where I'm at, this is as far as you could get to the White House. That was it. I'm stopped on it right now because they had it all blocked off. I was pissed. I was like, man, I wanted to go see the White House.
Right.
It's funny how many people I ran into from California, too. Oh, yeah, look, there's Drunk Uncle commenting. Did you have to delete the video from the night? You're writing stuff in there, Drunk Uncle.
Yeah.
Way back then. Freaking... Who else? The Future's in there. Let me see if I recognize any other names for nowadays. Although some people change their names.
Sitting here, I was kind of watching the chat go by here also.
Yeah.
See if we recognize you.
Valerie McGinnis, she was on last night. She was on this video. Type in Gray-Eyed Jewel. Let's see. Who else do I recognize from recently? Julius is on there. Matt's on there. Who else? Freaking KEK. Remember KEK used to come in here all the time.
Yep.
I haven't seen them in a while. Miss Jamie. I saw Miss Jamie the other night on this channel. She's from way back then.
Oh, it's the treasury.
The treasury, yeah. I went all over the place. I went all over easy. So, oh wait, hold on. Hold on. There's a name that's in here right now. Where'd it go? I just lost it. Here we go. I gotta hit pause. Let me see if you can see it on the screen.
Who is it?
All right, tell me when the screen is paused when you see somebody in front of me with a black and red backpack. Tell me when you guys see that. All you got to do is look for Brit's Gray-Eyed Jewel in blue, and right below it, you're going to see a name that's in this chat room right now. And he just said, I saw myself commenting.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, Sagittarius is right there. Look at that.
Yep.
There's Sagittarius, right? I like going through these old stuff sometimes, you know, and seeing who's there.
Yeah. He was getting some super chats that day. How many did you have in chat that day to show?
It doesn't show here, but I think at one point in time I had like over 1,000 people that day.
Right.
Yeah, I think at the very last end when I was on top of there, I had a lot more. Look, there's Janet Doyle. Look at that. Janet Doyle is right here. Without you, Eddie, we would not see the truth. Mainstream media is not going to do it. Janet Doyle.
I knew I recognized that name.
Yeah, there's Janet Doyle.
Same picture too.
Yeah. No, because it's the same. And look, there's Boris. Boris, he was on the other night. Boris is up in Alaska. He's always here. Calvin from Las Vegas, my good buddy. You know, when I got back from this trip, because I was having issues with my camera, like 2 days later, I get a package in the mail. It was from Calvin. It was a brand new GoPro 9, I think it was, with the remote control and everything, right? 2 days later, the FBI took it. Couldn't even take the mother. I didn't even take it and use it once. And the FBI took it.
You never got any of that shit. You did get some of that back, didn't you?
Some of it, not a lot of it.
Yeah.
I called the FBI again the other day, and now they're not answering my phone calls. The agent changed his phone number on me.
Susan Solomon.
Yeah, there's Susan Solomon. Jiu-Jitsu again, Drunk Uncle. Chad Alvarez, he still hangs around. He just had surgery, by the way. He's doing better.
That's good.
Yeah, I like going back and like you see the people that stay with you, you know. I appreciate you people because you guys have been here with me a long time. Nolo Gaming, who was that? They were a mod back then. I wonder who they are now. Like Brit's not a moderator anymore because 3P Patriot, I haven't seen them in a long time. Gray-Eyed Jewel, she sends me messages every once in a while saying hi. She's married to another guy now. Well, she wasn't married back then. I just mean she's married now. And she moved. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Janet. There's a lot of Drunk Uncle comments in here. Judy O. I haven't seen Judy O in a while. Let's see. I'm so surprised. You know, you guys, somebody said they saw Julius around. I don't know why Julius doesn't come and say hi anymore. Wonder if I pissed him off or something.
Oh, no.
I miss Julius. We're like, if we needed to know something, Julius was our man.
Yup.
You know, he was our computer or our, you know, our dictionary. We called him the dictionary, right, Trump?
Yep.
Anyways, I'm probably boring you guys. I love stuff like this. So I actually, if you guys don't know,
I can tell Drunk's about ready to drop out. Sorry.
yeah, I'll live stream all day long, guys. And then when I get home, I actually can't fall asleep because I'm so hyped up from doing it. I will rewatch the show just to watch your comments. But the thing that sucks is, like, on YouTube, you can't reply to comments when they were on a live show, and they don't start right away. Like right now, when I end this video, if you'll go back and try and watch the live comments, if you close the window and restart it, you won't be able to find it. It takes like 3 hours for the comments to start over again, which sucks.
Huh.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, yeah, thank you for being here. I gotta go feed the pups, even though they're all passed out. And Drunk Uncle's gotta go do his stuff. But yeah, Janet, email me, and maybe we'll meet up on my trip when I go to DC this time. Actually, I guess I have to. She's been watching me since January of 2021, so.
If not before.
So I have to. And I mean, I'm not gonna be that far away if we're visiting Hope. So yeah, we'll come visit you. I'll bring some beads.
And some waffles. You bring the lube. You bring the lube in the. No, I was kidding. It's a joke. It's just a joke. You want to see a picture when Donnie was first. You want to see Donnie's first video? I can actually show you that because I have it on here. Oh yeah, real quick, I gotta show this video, guys. Remember how last night I was talking about that hit where that guy's like, "Oh yeah, my daughter's playing football." You guys got to watch the screen. I'm going to play it right now. It is freaking, this is what I was talking about.
I'm saying pay these women. That's what I'm saying. She's going to go elegant about it. You need to be paid because you command the same respect. The game is just as good.
And then they, motion! The guy ran at 50 yards. Get him. Oh!
So this guy just hit a woman. He said, "My daughter got her first catch of her football career today. Go Lily." Did you see it, or has it shown up yet?
Yeah.
Right now.
Be paid.
Okay, so watch it again. I'm going to play it again because this is just like,
it's just as good.
And then they, motion! The guy ran at 50 yards. Get him. Oh!
That's, I hate to say it, but that's what happens. That's what happens when men hit a woman. That's why you don't want to play up against a woman. Hey, Jamie and Deborah, you've been here the whole time too, right? Your grandma's finally ready for bed. All right, let me find a video for Donnie. Let me type in puppy. It should be easy to find. Let's see. Let me show all videos that say puppy in it. I think I did a live video, so it's under live. Oh, I just got my new puppy. We got to watch this video. This is the first day I got Donnie. Guess what, everybody? Look what I got here with me. Hey, puppy. I'm not going to say his name yet. Let's see who can get. I already have his name, but let's see who can guess it. Say hi, puppy. Oh, my gosh. Hey. Donnie is so small.
He's so freaking cute.
Wait till you see it. Look at how big he is, though. He's huge. He's huge. Yeah, he was only 6 weeks when I got him. Oh, it says internet connection is unstable. Hopefully you guys can see him. I don't see any comments yet, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not. So there's Nicole.
God, how little he is. He doesn't even have a nose yet.
He's a little nervous. Just a big old head.
Yeah, doesn't even really have a nose, you know?
Yeah. Is he just cute or what? His eyes, though. He still has his eyes like that. He still looks like puppy.
That. Yeah.
Huh. I missed the puppy breath. I'm so excited I get to take him home. We're going to go and take him to go play with his brother and his sisters right now, huh? Yeah? Scared. Big yawn. Freaking dog. So what do you guys think is his name going to be? Huh? Somebody came close earlier in one of the YouTube videos, but the first person... Oh my gosh, she's crazy. Because I wanted him to say Donald J. Trump, not just Donald Trump. The first person that gets his name right... Oh, he just hit his head on the window. Okay, buddy. I know you're scared. He's so scared. Oh my god. So the first person that guesses his name right. This is the best shot of him right here. He's sitting he just has a perfect look on him. We'll get a free shirt and maybe a sticker or so. Oh my gosh. Name tag. Oh, big yawn. Yeah. I kind of wish he was still that small. Isn't he just the cutest little thing? I'm sorry, I would not have gone with Beethoven. I can already say that. I'm gonna make a coming out video for him with his name though. He's gonna get his own Instagram page. He remember they kicked him off of Instagram because of his name.
Is it really?
Yeah, because they didn't, because his name was Donald J. Trump, the service
What do you guys
dog.
think? Is he cute or what? Okay,
And-
okay. I'll let you run around.
Yeah, they
Rocky,
kicked
I
him
have a
off.
friend who has a dog named Docky, so you guys are kind of in the right realm. Name him Freedom. He's huge. He's gonna be a huge puppy, huh, puppy? All right, guys.
Yep. He's definitely a huge dog, isn't he? Y'all know. Come here, Donnie. I didn't give him a treat this whole entire show, did I? Oh shit! I dropped one. Brownie will get that one.
Boy, they're all awake now.
There you go, Panda. Come here, Donnie. You want your treat or not? Here. He's a big boy now. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna let you guys go. You got to see Donnie when he was this big, and now when he's this big. Dude, Brownie, he was smaller than Brownie was when I first got him at 6 weeks old. Huh, Browners? Yes. And now and look at his head now. Look how big this guy is. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Good night, everybody. Hope drunk. Graw, you want to say good night?
Good night.
Mike Jones.
Night, Hope.
Mike Jones. He's 2 years old. You'll get to meet him sometime in January or February, huh, Donnie? You gonna give me a kiss? No.